Go.
Oh, snap.
All right, guys. So, welcome to the live.
Welcome to the live.
To live.
That's what we call it. We call it the live.
The live.
Sunday afternoon live, which sounds not as cool as Saturday night live, but hey.
Y'all should do your intro one day and run down the stairs and hop on the couch.
That's a good idea.
Cut it back and forth with it.
We could do that.
We could do like a fake jump too. We could do it like Mortal Kombat 1 style, where it's like pictures of people. And then like I'll just animate the pictures of us, put it like on a green screen or something. But welcome to the podcast. I am seeing we are dropping some sort of frames, so hopefully it's not terrible for you guys. If it is, then we'll try to restart the stream in general. Yeah. Just let us know. But for now, we're gonna go on ahead as scheduled.
Let's do it.
So let us know how everything's sounding in the chat. Hopefully it's not too bad for y'all. If it is, I mean, I don't know, like what can even be done.
If it is, then yes, I don't know.
I mean,
we'll figure it out in the moment, like we always do.
It looks like it's like not as bad. It looks like we've dropped around 29% of the frames that we've currently streamed, which I mean, it's mainly just been, you know,
right
and whatnot.
Correct.
So
of course
my hair is abysmal today, and I didn't want to wear the hat because I'm sweaty boy. But welcome to the Patreon podcast. This is the live recording that we do every single end of the month, where we have a couple of the Patreons that are at the highest tier come on, and they get to ask their questions live on stream to us, which we'll be getting to that later on. But in the meantime, we'll do our regular stuff. The only time for the hair tie. Okay.
Should we go to the multi-stream?
We should probably go to the multi-stream. Here, there's the hair tie.
Oh, what did I just do?
You just broke the chat.
I did.
There you go. Man bun. There it is. I actually forgot this one here last week. It was on my finger, and I was playing with it, and then I like got in the car, and I was like 7 minutes away, and I'm like, shit. That's the hairs in my face.
I saw that there. And, you know, I live with people who have Trenton, who has long hair, and Adrian. I'm just like, that's probably one of theirs. Whatever.
It's probably yours. It's fine.
Yeah, you know, I gotta tie my hair up. You know, just.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, let me use this and just. There, I put my man bun together.
Now you're gonna cover it. Damn.
Yeah.
Nice man bun. Now you're a real streamer. True. I just shaved my neck though, so I'm not much of a streamer anymore.
Yo, I went to shave like my neck and my head, and I looked at the clock and it was 2:45. I'm like, I won't make it, so I'll do it after the show.
God damn. But yeah, so this show is gonna pretty much just be the regular show that we do every single week. We will be cutting the news section again
later.
Yeah, so that'll happen. The digital boys, Chris, will have to edit that in later. Which will be, you know, we got to struggle with that because we lost an editor recently. But
we know, R.I.P. to our editor, but you know, shit happens.
Stuff happens.
No need to go in depth of anything. But,
I don't know what you guys are. You know, if you haven't seen anything, it might be in the Discord and the clips chat. But when you're done checking that out, we'll do our own thing over here.
Some things don't work out. Some people need to be fired. You know,
emo haircut day. I always have emo hair. That's just the way it works. But yeah, so appreciate you guys for being here in the chat.
Yeah.
And before we start up, obviously we gotta take a second to play this thing real quick. Boom, baby. Grammatics actually bought yesterday a glitch pattern pullover hoodie and a social media tank top from the store. So appreciate you guys so much for buying the merch.
Thank you, my dog.
Savebeforequitting, fullyspelledout.com. And then earlier today on the stream with Trenton, we got a new follower of Animist. So thank you guys.
Shout out to Animist.
Yeah, thanks for the new follower and hopping on
you.
the Save Before Quitting train.
Choo choo!
Come around the train.
Come on, ride that train. I don't know the actual words to the rap part of that song.
I know like the beat of it's like
yeah,
and then like the chicks say it and like
all I know is come on. It's the choo-choo train.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's about all we got for you guys. Thanks for
That's
being
the whole
here.
show.
Yeah, that's
Peace.
the show.
That's what you pay for.
But yeah, there is one thing that we need to do to the set to get it ready.
This is the live show, right?
This is the live show.
And I mean, if it's
I'll
going
let
to
you
be live,
do it. I'm going to sit here awkwardly and wait.
We have to treat it like it's live. So
Yeah.
dude,
I'm just going to be here. So, hey. How you doing?
Chris, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Clap your hands.
Hey. It's the clapper.
Let's do that.
And now we're on air. My head is in the way of it. I need to
It
scoot
looks good. I
this
feel
way.
like it's in a good spot.
Now it's good, because now it's even distance between the two of us. But my head was like here when I was normally
On
sitting.
Chris.
Yeah. On air. Look at that. We're on air, guys.
We're on the air.
On the air. We're live, and Miles is holding us up. But
Yeah.
do we do any more banter, or do we just get into the show? I don't know, because like it's only technically been, I don't know. There's no time here of how long we've been live.
True.
Banter
Banter.
dynamically.
How are you?
I'm chilling. I'm a little warm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to turn the air up?
I don't know. It's fine. I'm just warm. You know, it's
Okay.
it's hot outside, so like that was a thing.
That is a
Driving
thing.
here.
Yes.
I had a weird thing happen with my air conditioning as well, where the two, like the driver's ones, like those were perfectly fine working cold. And then the first one of the passengers, which is technically mine, because, like I ain't got no passengers.
You switch it over.
Yeah, switch it over to me. Let's just say that one was pumping out the hottest air of all time. And I was like, what is happening?
I'm having the same problem.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It doesn't make sense. But then randomly, it'll be fine.
Mine just doesn't get cool unless I'm driving for eventually during the ride. To the point where I'm like, okay, I need to get this clearly needs to be recharged.
Yeah.
My AC in my car.
Free on that bitch.
But I'm like, I want to do it because it's still hot out. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm like, well, it's almost fall. I could just hold off till it's not hot.
And then I don't need to pay for anything.
But then day to day, I'm just dying.
I feel that, man. I am ready for fall weather. I want to wear a hoodie again without feeling uncomfortable.
Same.
Because that's like my natural state, is like always in a hoodie.
I like hoodie weather.
Yeah, hoodie weather is the best weather.
It is.
And if you disagree, you're just factually wrong.
Wrong.
But yeah, that's about all the banter I guess we have. Shit.
True. I'm ready for pumpkin spice.
Really? Because I have some right here.
Y'all are the whitest.
Yeah, I am. You can see it on the chart on my forehead that I drew.
That you're white?
Yeah.
All right.
You see anything else on the chart? I didn't think so.
Giggles in white woman.
Giggles and white. Oh yeah, I got the ponytail thing. Yeah. My hair looks like I look like I'm about to take Marty on a trip through time.
Hey, Marty.
Marty!
Oh,
It's your kids, Marty!
it's your kids, Marty.
Saying this to the girlfriend who's just woke up from a coma nap on the swinging bench.
It's your kids.
She also changed into a different actress. You ever notice that?
She did.
Yeah.
It's wild because I've seen that movie. I don't know how many times, but it's the thing where I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah. I feel you.
So I have to go back and watch it.
Best movie trilogy of all time. I know people don't like the Western one, but it's fine to be wrong. And nothing's better than it. I've had people try to argue the Nolan Batman series with me, and I'm like, that's cool and all, but only good movie out of those three is the
one?
middle one, yeah.
Yeah.
And that one's not even amazing. Like, it's one person that gave an amazing performance that carried the whole movie, and then wasn't even hardly in it too much.
Universe is Lord of the Rings.
I have never seen it, and I don't plan on it.
Yeah, I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy either, so I can't even say yay or nay to that. I, in the moment, don't have a rebuttal. I have to really think. But as of right now,
Yeah.
in the moment, you are correct.
Movie trilogies, like Spider-Man, bad.
Yeah, that
Any
doesn't
of the
work.
Spider-Mans, if you think about it. Because, like, the Marvel one, like the MCU one, that trilogy, sorry, sucks eggs. The only thing that's good about it is the nostalgia porn of the third one. And then, obviously, Amazing Spider-Man is a little bit short of a trilogy, so you can't even count it. And then the first one, 2 is amazing. First one's only nostalgia, so you look through it through child glasses.
The first one is nostalgia and setup. The second one is the one. The third one is no.
Yeah, 100%. And then the third one, the third one's weird.
But it's weird enough to take it out of the running completely.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, Back to the Future is best. Agree. How to Train Your Dragon is up there. It is kind of.
Never seen them. Never seen those movies.
They're phenomenal. The music of How to Train Your Dragon is my favorite thing. But when it comes to like the actual what's it called? Like the content, I feel like 2 and 3 didn't do it for me as much as 1 did when it comes to How to Train Your Dragon, because 1 is just like and then I can't remember 2. Which one? I'm not going to spoil anything. Never mind. But yeah.
I'm really sitting here trying to think, but I can't think of anything.
This is a blasphemous podcast. What has been blasphemous so far? There's been no blaspheme.
Yeah, for pause. What's up?
Spider-Man trilogy sucks eggs. You heard it here first. How to Train Your Dragon 2 is my favorite. Yeah, I guess that's probably the best one.
Because these are always good.
He's like a teenager, like young adult in that one, like more like grizzled and whatnot. So, yeah.
2s are always good because 1 is always setup, and 2 is where you can like build on the setup plus more, and then 3 is always too much. You went too far, it got too weird.
It's like, look what you've done to my boy.
Exactly. That's why 2. I always look forward to the second one.
Yeah,
2 is always great.
100%.
Like look at like the Sonic movie. Sonic was fine. 1 was fine. It was a nice little kid. 2 was dope. 3 I'm terrified of.
2 is your favorite because of the specific line in the movie where the human character's like, "I'm your dad" to Sonic.
Nah, I want to punch that movie in the face.
That's Ant's favorite part. Is the
you know
part
what? Now
where
it's no
Sonic
longer,
gets a human dad.
That movie's no longer good. 3, they're gonna do too much. 3, it's gonna be like, they're gonna bring in Shadow, and it's gonna get all gothy and dark and stupid, and he's gonna be like, Sonic, I just can't. It's like, all right, fuck it.
It's gonna get all gothy. It's gonna look like a fucking Hot Topic puked on the fucking movie.
It's gonna be like, we'll see. I don't want to say it's gonna be bad, but it's gonna be bad.
Goddamn.
I can't think of any more trilogy, so yes, as of right now,
Back to the
Future is the best movie trilogy.
I was gonna say Twilight, but that's like 5, isn't it? It was more of a joke.
I don't even think I've seen all the Twilights.
Yeah. I was forced to by my own stupidity. We had a movie party. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't. There was a movie party happening that I was invited to. And I literally was like, I'm going to plan this out the same way that I did for the Lord of the Rings party. Because for the Lord of the Rings one, I showed up at the end of the last one and didn't have to watch any of it. And then
I feel like you planned that.
Yeah, I did. I timed it out legitimately. And then, what's it called? I've seen the first 2 back when they first came out in theaters. Mm-hmm. And then I thought there were only 3. So I showed up towards the end of the 3rd one. And then I had to watch the 4th and 5th one because I was there.
But aren't you completely lost at that point?
Yes.
You would have to be.
Yeah. Especially when, like, the whole, like, imprinting on the baby thing happens.
What?
There's I've
never seen any.
The main chick has a baby.
Yes.
Who she names an ungodly, shitty name for a baby.
Bad parent.
Yeah. And then after she becomes a vampire and has this baby, the werewolf boy imprints on the baby, which means like he's like her protector for life or some shit. But it's really like they're gonna fuck when they're older, pretty much. So he imprints on this baby, and then Kristen's like, "You imprinted on my baby!" And
is that a line?
Yeah.
I really hope. Okay, good. Go on.
So that's a thing, and it's not good.
No part of me ever wanted to see those movies.
Good. There's a part at the end which I didn't know at all. This is by far the least spoiler of the old. Like, fuck you if you haven't seen Twilight. You're not gonna go watch it today. But in the last film, there's this big battle that happens, right?
Yeah.
And one of the vampires has this power where she can, like, project thoughts or situations into another person's head, right? Mm-hmm. And, like, I thought about it and I was like, is this all just, like a dream sequence type thing where she's projecting this big battle where everyone dies into this guy's head to show like what would happen if they actually fought. And I said this out loud to someone there. And then movies happening. And then that happened exactly. And I'm like,
just no movies. Now it's going to play
damn,
out.
yo, I wrote fucking Twilight, baby.
You didn't even know. You wrote that shit in your sleep.
All right, here's a challenge from Faux Pas. Try to insult each other by telling each other your most controversial opinion about any of the Star Wars movies or shows. See who gets mad at each other first.
Well, you can't offend me.
The original trilogy is garbage. You can tell it's garbage by how much they've changed it since it was originally released. This movie that you have on Disney Plus is like the 80 millionth change that they've made, where they've added digital shit to it because it wasn't good enough to stand on its own. Plus, the story's kind of alright. The only thing that's good about Star Wars is the animated shows that give you more context and make you care about the characters that are actually there, and a character that was never included.
I'm so offended, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ant doesn't know anything about Star
Wars.
What's like a big property of movies that you're like...
No, I didn't say my Star Wars thing.
You don't know anything Star Wars.
When they went to planet Cumulus...
Sugma.
No. I know what that is.
What about Ligma?
Shut the fuck up. When they went to planet Tweedledoo, and they gotta get
You can't do that.
Shut up.
Not when I'm mid-drink. You cannot do toodly-doo.
They went to planet Tweedledoo, and they had to get the lightsaber from Groupus, the protector, and they're all like, no, you can't take it, and they took it anyway. I didn't like the fight that went down on the planet because they had that planet in the first one, and it wasn't supposed to be in the latest one because it blew up on that one, and they totally fucked up the continuity.
I'm so offended.
You should be.
What is a property that like you think is perfect that it comes from movies?
Perfect? That's
like,
hard.
Like your favorite of all time type thing, where it's like nothing can make these movies bad to me, even if it's a singular movie. Like favorite movie all time.
My favorite... this is hard.
Welcome to Loaded Questions, the podcast. Title.
I feel like even though it fucked up some things, but the Toy Story series is my probably favorite Disney series ever of all time.
4 is unnecessary.
4 is I agree with that.
Yeah.
It should have stopped.
Okay, let's just talk about the trilogy, because the 4 doesn't exist in this universe that we've created that's perfect.
Okay.
This is the utopia in which Toy Story 4 doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. Everything is solved in the world hunger. Everything is gone because Toy Story 4 wasn't made.
Okay.
Nobody knows what a forky is.
True that.
First of all, in the chat, Javras said I didn't like 3.
3 is arguably the best one.
3 is the best like moving on growing up story of all time.
3 is you as a person. If you were there for the first one, you grew up with it. You're Andy going to college.
2 is my favorite, which is a hot take. I don't think that's a hot take, because I think 2 is probably one of the better ones, because you got the Al's Toy Bar and shit. You got the fucking scene where the old man is like making Woody all fresh to death and shit. You got Prospector Pete and Jesse and the horse.
2 is the worst one.
What?
Yes, 2 is the worst one.
I think 1 and 2 are on the same level.
Nah.
Yeah, 100%.
Nah. It's like
100%.
It's like 3, 1, 4, 2.
I'm sorry. You said 4 is better than 1 and 2? You said 3, 4, 1, 2.
I said 3, 1, 4, 2.
No, you did not.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant. 3, 1, 4, 2.
You think 4 is better than 2?
Yes. 2 is the worst one.
That's so wrong, because 4 is terrible.
I don't think 4 is terrible. I just
Terrible.
It's just unnecessary.
It's so which makes it terrible.
It's not terrible.
When you take Key and Peele and you put them in a movie to play Key and Peele in a toy movie, nah.
They were hilarious.
Yeah, but they didn't need to be. They had their own TV show to do that on.
So what? But you can say that about a lot of the extra toy people in those movies.
No, just in 4.
No, I'm saying
the doll was stupid. Keanu Reeves being in it was stupid.
Uh-huh. It was entertaining though, right?
No.
It was entertaining to me.
No, it wasn't.
I like
Keanu
4.
Reeves is Batman now. Did you know that? In Super Pets?
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him
he
as
works as Batman. He could be Batman, yeah.
I could see him taking over the animated roles of Batman as a voice actor. That'd be cool. Like, instead of Kevin Conroy. Like, because, Kevin Conroy is an old gentleman. When eventually he would pass, I could see him giving the role to Keanu, because I think he did a really good job, even in the trailers that I saw for Super Pets. I don't think I'll see that in theaters, though.
Super Pets?
Yeah, I don't think so. I was going to yesterday, but then I was like, I'm good. I'm going to go do something else that requires money.
Of course.
And gives me...
Everything requires money.
A high.
Look at who you've become. I agree. Javrap, Jesse's song. That is like one of the highlights of 2. I'll give it that. The Jesse song. Her whole arc.
I can't even remember that song off the top of my head, though. Like, how does it go? For some reason, my brain is thinking that it sounds somewhat like the Rainbow Connection.
Shit, I'm trying to remember how it goes. I remember the imagery of her dropping the box off on the side of the road.
Just imagine all those scenes, just like, why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side?
You have a beautiful voice, sir.
Rainbows
I can't top it.
Are visions. Kirby! It's my Miss Piggy. That's all I can say.
Hits him with a frying pan.
Yeah, that's all I can say as what's it called? I'm waiting for Christian to show up one day for the pod dressed like an obnoxious middle schooler that tried weed once. What does that mean? I've had weed before.
What does when somebody loved me? Yes, everything was okay. I do remember this now, kind of.
I don't. I still have Rainbow Connection in my head.
What is in your head? What does an obnoxious middle schooler look like?
I would assume drug rug, those pants from Hot Topic with all the pockets and chains and straps, Vans, obviously.
This sounds like an obnoxious high schooler.
There's a mix of both. Like, it's like you're about to leave middle school, but like you maybe got held back a year.
You're adding shit to it now.
I feel like that's the situation.
Your parents fight.
I've literally done the weed before. The thing with weed and drug in general is that I didn't know how to procure it myself.
And now you're a grown-ass man who knows how to do it.
That was the thing. Like, whenever I had it before or done some sort of thing regarding it, it was always presented to me by other people. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, sure, I'm not going to deny your very kind gesture to me. Mm-hmm. And then I would just be like, how does one get this for the monies? And then I would just buy a buffalo chicken cheesesteak. And then it would kind of give me the same feeling because I'm not good with spice.
Word.
So
I think the only thing that weed has done, like when I smoke weed, I don't feel like I'm high, but I guess that's because I don't smoke. So then when I do it, I just get sleepy.
I feel
I just fall asleep.
Yeah. It's a good feeling, though.
Yeah, it's a very comfortable, internal rocking you to sleep.
It was funny when I first did it, dude, because, when I first smoked ever, it reminded me specifically... You ever been at the dentist and they put that thing on your nose, like the laughing gas shit? Yeah. Whenever I would get a lot of... I had fucked up teeth. Mm-hmm. Straight up. So, I would go in a lot for different shit, and I would always end up getting that because, they had to do, a cavity or some filling or whatever. And, the feeling of being on that, it felt like my body was, going in on itself, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. As if, someone took my shoulders and, was folding it in.
Okay.
That was the feeling.
Being folded in. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was, the feeling when I was getting, dental work done. And then I smoked weed for the first time in college, and I was like, this is the same feeling.
The dentist was just like, yo,
the dentist just giving me weed.
Here's that good shit, dog. I got you. When I was in the hospital earlier this year, they had to put a camera down my throat into my chest to see if there was anything causing the infection or whatever. There's
just a little frog, and he's like, "Hello, my baby."
You look on the X-ray; it's just this frog dancing. But they put you to sleep. So I've never in my life been put to sleep before, at any kind of medical office, anything. Mm-hmm. So when they put the breathing thing on me, in my head, I'm like, I'm just having this inner monologue. I've never had this before.
I've never done this before.
How's this about to feel? So,
and then you wake up and you're just like, why does my throat feel like it's enlarged? And the doctor walks in adjusting his pants.
My lips are salty. They did that. And so like I'm having that internal monologue, like, oh shit, you see this on TV.
Yeah.
So they're like, it's gonna knock you out and it's gonna feel like the best nap you've ever had, right? So they say that, and when they're giving it to me, I'm trying to be hyper aware of like my alertness. Like, all right, I want to feel the moment this happens.
Yeah.
Instead of all just laughing at me, like, oh yeah, we're gonna count backwards from this, and you're gonna be gone before we even get. Like, I think it was like 20. Like, you'll be gone before we hit 13. And in my head, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, because I feel awake as shit.
Yeah.
So they give it to me, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm awake. Like, I'm looking around the room, and I'm trying to pinpoint the moment where I feel like it'll happen to me. But I feel like I literally blinked.
Yeah.
I feel like I blinked, and then, like, it was 4 doctors in there. There was only 1 left. They're like, hey, what's up, man? I'm just like... I feel like somebody pranked me. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
There were more people here before I opened my eyes.
They're like, yeah, we're done. I was like, what? I looked at the clock. I'm like, it's like 20 minutes later. They're like, yeah, it was just a quick one.
Jesus Christ. And then you got back to Rob Dyrdek's ridiculousness.
That's the ultimate.
PTSD.
Yes, it is PTSD.
But, yeah. So, fuck yeah. Drugs and such. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really... Here's the thing. I'm been using them to sleep better, because that's been a thing. And then, like, sometimes I'll do it on Friday. Like, I didn't 2 weeks ago, because I was like, nah, I'm good. Plus, I was going to Dragon Ball Super, and I'm like, I'm not going to do this and then drive, because I'm not an idiot.
Man, I made that movie 1,000,000 times better.
It might have, but, like, my situation, I was like, I would love to see a movie in theaters while on an edible, but I cannot be the one driving.
It's not like a functional drug, you think? You can't, like,
I don't
operate?
think I could, personally.
Okay, all right.
Me just being who I am, I'm like, I will not do that, because I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Got it.
And, like, if something did happen, I'm like, well, fuck. Well, now I know exactly why it did, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna chill with it. So
all right.
I'll just take my shit, and then I just fucking sink into my computer chair and watch movies.
This is where I live now.
Dude, I tried to watch... I mean, I guess we can get into what we watch section, but I'll wait. I'll wait for that, if I remember it.
Anesthesia. Okay, I got you. Anesthesia naps are the best. Yes, because I will say I wasn't getting a lot of sleep in the hospital because I was in a lot of pain. Mm-hmm. But that little, however many minute nap, I was like, that did feel like the greatest nap I ever had.
True.
Just feel super refreshed. It was crazy.
Apparently, everyone in chat's talking about Delta 8 over on the Twitch side. I've never had... Actually, I might have had Delta 8, because I think that might have been the gummy rope one that I had that was like a bad trip, because I was like, nothing's happening, because it didn't. And then I was like, I'll have more. And then right as I had more, it kicked in, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Now I have more. Now I have more coming in on the horizon, and I was in the fetal position all night. Chris, you can do that at my house and walk to the theater. Yeah, walking is the part where you lost me. I don't do physical activity. And also,
you don't walk anywhere?
Mr. Domolombia.
Domolombia.
We live on YouTube. Yes, we are.
We are live
and
on
Twitch.
YouTube.
So, appreciate you guys for being here. I guess it's time for the regular show. Do you want to get into the regular show?
Let's get into the regular show.
The regular show is a good show.
Starring Mordecai and Rigby.
Rig baby.
Okay.
My man.
Mordecai and
Muscle Man.
Muscle Man.
Yeah. Yo, bro, it's time for the intro animation, bro.
Okay.
Level up. See, it's like I wasn't even switching it. Like, dude, was fucking timing. But level up, gamers, and welcome back to another episode of the Save Before Quitting podcast. As always, I'm joined by my lovely co-host.
I'm Ant, and I'm lovely as fuck.
And I'm Chris. I'm a little less adorable as your previous stream counterpart.
You look beautiful.
I'm not as adorable, though.
You don't need to be adorable because you're beautiful.
I also don't make good Super Mario levels as well. Because that was a great stream.
That part, I was like, why would you do this on the stream? You play on the stream.
Listen, sometimes you make, you know? You're a maker. You could have made something together, made something beautiful.
We could have, but I
you
knew
also had to get to lunch.
I knew we had very limited time.
True.
I was trying to give him the bang for his buck.
Yeah, I feel that. But as always, you can follow us at every single place that you know that is social and media alike. Save letter B number 4 quitting over on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube.
That is TITTY, and that is
Titty. The Titty Gang. Merchandise in our store, savebeforequitting, fully spelled out.com. Go pick up a shirt that says the word titty on it. Everyone will look at you very confused, but then you can explain to them, go subscribe to this podcast, because we have some subscriber goals that we had set up. On the Patreon episode? I think it was.
Was it on the Patreon episode?
I think so. So we'll bring it to here, because we have a sub goal. At 1,000 subs on YouTube.
Yes, at 1,000.
At 1,000, Ant will do a pretty much
photo shoot.
Jort's photo shoot, but we'll make it into a calendar.
Will we now? I don't
Sure.
remember that being part of the deal.
If you guys want to buy it, we'll do it.
I don't remember.
I mean,
that.
you're doing the photo
That
shoot
means I
already.
would
You
need
might as well make it
12
into a calendar.
shots of me
You might as well make it into a calendar.
in the same outfit.
Yeah, just different poses and shit.
Who wants that? Nobody wants that.
Maybe somebody wants that. But and then at 500 subs, this is an easier goal. If we hit 500 subs on YouTube prior to February, the month, on February 1st is where the cutoff is. I will shave my head on stream.
That we have to do.
So when we say to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend, because and I'll let Ant do it. Maybe we could do it here, and we'll just set
do
up
it
a
here.
thing where like
I'll catch the hair and everything.
Yeah.
I'll bring the chair over, have it like a barber chair, and just shave it.
Yeah. So it won't be like to skin. It'll be like what's the thing I'm thinking of? Think of like Trinity in the Matrix when she comes out of the pod, but like a little bit longer.
You'll just be like a butt, like you'll just buzz you down to stubble, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Enough so that I don't look like bad.
Oh yeah.
Like bad.
I ain't gonna make it look bad.
Yeah.
I've never shaved anyone's head before.
So that'll be 500 subs on YouTube if you guys can get us there. We're at 190 right now, so yeah.
It's not that much more.
It's not that much more, but it has to be before the date of February 1st. If we're not there by February 1st, guess what? Ain't happening. And I will grow out my hair till then. So
I think I know who Mr. Domolombia is.
Who's that?
I think that's Grammatics.
Oh, is that Grammatics?
I think. He said we got to get back in the gym, and me and him were just talking about that.
All right. I need to do that as well. I could be wrong, get a gym subscription soon. Once fall happens, I think that's the perfect gym time. Because I can't, the heat is the problem, man. The heat.
But you got to use the heat to your advantage.
What?
The heat, you can shed weight with heat. You're sweating more.
That's a good point. I just wear a hoodie when I'm working out, and then I sweat more. That's like my equilibrium. Because then like when I walk outside and there's the brisk fall air, you know, it hits you in the face and a leaf cuts your eye because like it's crunchy.
Where are you at where these violent leaves are falling?
When it's fall.
It cuts your eye?
Yeah, you never had a leaf cut you on the way down? It's like a paper cut.
No.
Really?
No.
I've had that happen multiple like on like my arms and shit.
Literally cut you?
Well, not like cut like
I mean like a paper cut
yes,
you?
like a paper cut, yeah. I've had like a leaf that is falling down from a tree and it will like catch you at the right angle and it'll just be like a little like, you know.
Stop the show. Have anyone else had a leaf fall and hit you with like a paper cut? Are these leaves falling at the speed of light? Like,
it doesn't have to fall fast. You can take a piece of paper and just slowly like pass it through the middle of your fingers.
Well, yeah,
and you will
true.
still get a paper cut. It has to be like perfect situation. I'm not saying it's like
how many times has this happened to you?
Like 3 or 4 times.
How thin is your skin?
It is very. It's fragile.
Like the helicopter leaves?
No, like a regular leaf.
But they just waft down. Like how?
Yeah, but like if you catch it at the right angle, every once in a while you could get like.
I've never gotten that.
I've had it like once or twice. I've definitely had it when I was a kid once. I don't know if Ryan remembers it, but like we were in like a leaf pile and I definitely got one. I could be wrong. Wait, that is not Grammatics was on Twitch. That's I thought it was the same person. More views.
You are very unlucky.
Yeah, I am very unlucky. We know this.
No one has had it but you.
Every morning, Chris wakes up, breaks all his bones in his glass skin. I mean, it's accurate.
I think there's a tree outside your house growing razor blades.
To be fair, the tree got cut down.
Yes, I would cut that shit down too. That's the most violent.
It wasn't a thing that happened.
That is
like,
the most
often.
violent
It's
tree
just a
on the
thing.
planet. It's just cutting you.
It can happen. It's a thing that can happen.
I feel like they cut that tree down and these dark spirit ghosts flew out.
Honestly, probably. It's fine. But since we're here live, that also means you can be a Patreon by going to patreon.com/say letter B number 4 quitting. And you can sign up for one of our 3 tiers. The basic tier where you're just supporting us because you like us. And we're good people. And it's the cost of like a cup of coffee.
Do that.
With inflation.
Do it.
And then there's the $5 tier where you get 2 extra podcasts a month, which are already released for this month. We're going to start recording next week for next month's podcast as well.
Word.
Those are a little less gamey and a little bit more off the cuff, like kind of the Leaf conversation, but like...
but an hour and a half of it.
Yeah, pretty much. And then over on the motherfucking top tier is what you're going to see today with some of those people that paid that extra deluxe edition, collector's edition amount. Is it collector's?
Yes.
Yeah, collector's edition, which is only $10. You get to come on live on the podcast. And we'll have that on a little bit later today. If you are one of those Patreon people, I did send the link to the Grid Fam. I will say, try to be on a computer instead of a mobile device.
Yes,
it seems like
wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but
Grammatic said, "What the fuck? I need that cup because I bought this up."
Yeah,
no, I got this from Wegmans, yo.
I've never been to a Wegmans.
I saw this and I FaceTimed Adrian because we were like, she has like a giant mug too, the one I had before this one, the smaller version of this.
Yeah,
and I FaceTimed her and I'm just like, I found a bigger one,
and it's still red.
And she cash apped me on the spot. She was like, "Get 2." So now we both have these giant mugs.
I might need to cash app you that to go to where's a Wegmans that's
Montgomeryville.
near?
There's one in Warrington.
I think I might have seen that one before. Is it weird
there's one
on
in
the
King
inside?
of Prussia, huh?
Is it weird on the inside when you walk in? Like it's
Weird
not like
how?
a normal supermarket.
It's just a normal supermarket.
Okay, then
it's very nice. We
What's
like
the
going
one
there because
I
it's just a
went
really nice supermarket.
There's one that I went to, and I forget what I was going to afterwards. Like I stopped there to get like drinks for something, and I walk in and it was just like so much stuff. Like it didn't look like I walked into like a ShopRite. It looked like some like ShopRite on ketamine.
Typically, like the lighting in there is kind of low. Like it's like a really like you walk in there. Typically, you walk right into the produce section where all the fruits and vegetables are.
Is there like a meat counter immediately too?
It depends on the one you go to. Because the one in Montgomeryville is like the reverse of the one in Warminster. Like things are on the different ends.
I might have to.
But the overall vibe is the same.
Yeah, it's connected to the mall on 309, and that means nothing to me in my stupid brain. I don't know road names.
You know where Montgomery Mall is?
No. If I haven't been, I don't know.
Well, you know where you know where Milton Roy is.
Yes.
If you keep going down Street Road,
I don't know what that is.
The main road.
Yes.
That you turn off of to go to Milton Roy.
So if you're going, there's a Walmart there.
Okay. And it's on that main...
That's the main road, right?
Yes. You take that going straight down.
Just keep going.
Keep going. Eventually...
Past the Chipotle and the Chick-fil-A and the Mission Barbecue.
Yes. Keep going straight.
Just keep going.
Keep going. You're going to hit a shopping center on your right. There's going to be an LA Fitness on your left.
Okay.
Because that's the gym I go. So yeah, you pass the LA Fitness, then there's a shopping center on your right. You turn in there, and there's a Wegmans.
Well, I might have to make a trip because I like that cup, and I need to drink more water as a human being.
That's what gets me to drink so much water because I'm just drinking one of those, like a million of those, all the way filled up on.
I see the chat, guys. I see the chat. I know it's near a lot of places that I've been apparently, and I will probably pass one this coming weekend when I go to play D&D. But yeah, I just don't know places. I don't know. It's. I'm not like I don't care about road names. I feel like it's like the mental thumb drive of my brain. Mm-hmm. The storage space required to remember the street names and like where this road goes into that road, I just don't need that. So I just delete that whenever it like comes in.
You just drive like I know where it is.
Like there's just a cache of files where I'm like, oh yeah, that's this road. I just delete it because I'm like I'd rather know other things like song titles.
Okay.
And lyrics.
When you're lost and how do you get home?
GPS.
You just remember song titles.
Yes, I have a car charger and I have a GPS on my phone, and then the car itself has a GPS in it as well.
You know what?
For a backup.
I think saying I don't care is kind of extreme. But
I really don't.
I don't register a lot of street names. Like if I know where something is, I'm not thinking of street names either.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing we were talking about on the Patreon.
Yeah.
I don't know the street name of my grandparents' house. I know exactly where it is. I will never be able to tell you the street name or the number. but I know exactly where that house is.
I mean, I don't know the street name of everyone's house that I've ever been to.
You know your fucking grandparents' house, street, and number.
No. But that's not like.
But you know how to get there.
This is gonna sound terrible, but that's not a somewhere I'm going all the time.
Well, I mean, same personally, but it's one of those things where it's like you've been there enough so that where you know it, you're just like, I don't fucking need the road name, and you just delete that from your thumb drive of your brain. That's the podcast title: Thumb Drive Brain.
Thumb Drive Brain.
Storage or something. I don't know. We'll probably get a better one later. But the beginning of this podcast, we don't talk about road names and shit. What we talk about is what we played this week and what we watched this week. So, Ant, what have you played / watched in the meantime since Wednesday? Because that's the last time we recorded.
Yep, and Wednesday I said nothing. So today, I fucked around on Steam Deck for a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Trying to get some emulation working properly. And in doing that, I got the arcade games to work.
Which means there might be a stream after this stream.
Yeah, there'll be a stream after this stream.
Spoilers.
So, in testing the arcade games, I started the X-Men arcade game. And I played like half of it. And I was like, no, I want to save this. But you know how you just get sucked in? So then I'm like, all right, this works. And then I'm just stuck playing it.
Yeah. That's what it was me with Backyard Baseball. I literally started up a season just to see if I could get like hitting better. Mm-hmm. And I played 7 games.
That's how it happens.
Like, I just kept playing. I couldn't stop.
So I got sucked into that. So I played half of the X-Men arcade game. I played... What else? I think that's all I really played. Because for the rest of the time, I was just trying to make sure things operated correctly.
Gotcha.
I didn't really, play anything. But, me and Trenton this morning had a stream when we played Mario Maker 2.
True. And he owned you in his Smash knowledge.
He didn't own me.
He owned you.
In his
He's
Smash
also the
knowledge.
new head of Yita. Yita's in the chat for subscribers on Twitch.
Yita.
Use your Twitch Prime.
Yita. Okay. Kids, he's 6. He's stupid. He doesn't know what he's saying. Anyway. He's smart for a 6-year-old, but he's dumb overall. Because of the knowledge you know up to the point where you're 6 versus
his
the
thumb
knowledge.
drive's not full yet.
Exactly. So
It just has Roblox on it.
I say all that to say we can't trust anything he says at this point yet. I love my children.
I mean, the other one doesn't really have an opinion.
Yeah, he's a moron. It's like, no, okay. Let me stop.
Let me tell you how stupid that one is. He doesn't even know how to speak.
Throwing up on himself all the time, shitting himself. He's an idiot.
Goddamn. Oh, shit.
Oh, yes.
He's just shitting on himself all the time. That just caught up to me. Goddamn.
SSB Naj. Yeah, Trenton was talking about... He asked me how did it come up?
Frankie was in the chat talking about Yoshi.
Yeah.
And what Trenton's thought were about it. Because, as well known as it is, you hate Yoshi and you murder him when it comes to games. Mm-hmm. I'm not necessarily on either side personally, so I have no opinion. But then bringing up Smash and whatnot, Trenton's like, oh yeah, I like him on Smash because when you use his Smash Ultimate, it has a bunch of Yoshis run over someone.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like, no, it doesn't. And you were just like, actually, guy. But then Trenton's like, but it does.
And it does.
And
when I thought about it, yeah. I thought it was the Smash 4 Ultimate Smash where you get into the Yoshi ball, the Yoshi egg, and
do some stuff.
Yeah, do shit.
Egg things.
But no, he corrected me, and he was right.
He was right. He beat you on knowledge in video games, so he's charging up that knowledge.
Any win for him is I can.
It's
take
technically a win
for
for you. Yeah.
I put that DNA in him.
It's crazy how you can be right and wrong at the same time like that. It
is. I'm
like, you've done that. You've given him the information, but you were also wrong.
You're right.
That's crazy. What's that like?
I'm old. I'm getting.
What's that like? I'm old.
You know what? I talk a lot of shit about Yoshi, but he's my main in Mario Kart. Every time I go straight to Yoshi.
I don't even know who I choose. I kind of choose Wario when it comes to Mario Kart because I think it's funny. Mm-hmm. Like, he's just squished in the car.
Little cars.
Yeah. And whatnot. But yeah. What else you play besides that, or is that it?
That is it.
Did you watch anything new? It's time to talk about a specific thing, if you didn't know. At the movie theaters that we both saw. That you got off early from work.
Dragon Ball?
Yeah, we didn't talk about that yet.
I thought we talked about that.
No, we did not. Not on a live podcast or a regular podcast.
We did so. We talked about... Yeah, we talked about it. We didn't give spoilers when we talked about it.
It was a digital episode.
I was like, I know we talked about it.
I don't remember anything. It was a good movie.
Yeah, we loved Dragon Ball when we saw it.
Yeah, go see that if you haven't yet. It's still in theaters. I saw it in IMAX, dude.
So did I.
Fucking good.
It was good. I almost didn't buy the IMAX ones,
but now you're like
I'm
happy
I did.
Yeah. Like, I feel like if I go to watch it again, it won't have the same effect.
Like, typically when I go to the movies, it's either like me, Adrian, or me, Adrian, Trenton. So, depending on the movie, I'll spring for IMAX. Like, if we're going to see like a Marvel movie, yes, I'll get IMAX. Yeah. But if it was like, just, I don't know, some movie, like, even with Sonic, like, I just got like the regular ass, especially when I'm buying 3 tickets.
No, I feel that entirely.
But I was going alone. I'm like, I'm going to max out on myself.
Oh, yeah.
Just buy the IMAX.
This is why you go to the movies alone, because you can just like splurge for yourself, and it's great. You don't have to worry about anything. But yeah. I guess I do my thing now.
Met someone who hated DBZ Superhero.
You're joking. There's no one who could have hated that movie. That movie was phenomenal.
It was ridiculous.
The style was great. Everything about it was great.
I don't understand.
I don't think there's one bad thing that I think about that movie.
No, I didn't have a critique.
The only thing I wish is that Great Sandman would have made an appearance. Or like a nod to it.
That would have been a great time for them to rehash him.
Yeah. Even like on, what's it called? Like the screen where they were like going over like all the people that the Gammas needed to take out. Mm-hmm. If they had like Gohan, because they talked about him for a second, if they showed like a clip of the Great Saiyaman.
That would have been great.
Like just something that was there. I would have been like, there it is. There's some superhero reference, but I was highly disappointed at his comics. Well, you know what? Whoever that person is, I don't know you, but fuck you.
You're wrong.
Send them this clip. You're wrong. But getting into what I played this week.
I also watched the new episode of She-Hulk.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it was good. And I watched... Kevin Hart has a new movie with Mark Wahlberg on Netflix. Me and Adrian watched that Friday night.
All right.
I forgot what it's called. It's called like My Time or Me Time or something like that. It's a comedy, of course, because Kevin Hart's in it.
Yeah.
But that's it.
All right.
You're up.
So as far as games, I've kind of just been sticking to the Steam Deck and Fortnite as of this point, just because I still haven't found that like good story game to like drag me in yet. Mm-hmm. After playing Mafia 1 and wanting to tear my eyes out, and Red Dead 2 just being as good as it is. Mm-hmm. But I've been playing Backyard Baseball on Game Boy Advanced emulator, and it's so much fun. I love Pablo. Pablo is one of my main people that I always pick. Mm-hmm. And then I always pick, what's the ginger kid?
I don't remember.
Something Wheeler.
I haven't played Backyard Baseball since like, I don't know, early teens.
It's so good. Like, it's funny to me how good it is. But like, I loved it. It's so much fun. I've also been still playing that Castlevania game that I do not remember the name of ever. It's like Oath of something.
Aria of Sorrow.
Oh.
Yes.
I won't remember it. I'm sorry. I can't.
It's okay.
It's not a lot so far, but it's okay. I do want to get into other consoles and other systems for emulation, just because as of this point, I've only touched Game Boy stuff, and I have like 6 games. I have a Spider-Man game that I played a little bit too. It was a like Mysterio something.
What system?
It's Game Boy Advance. They're all Game Boy Advance. Okay. Yeah, it's like Mysterio's Menace or some shit like that.
Yeah, I feel like I know what you're talking
some
about.
alliteration bullshit title. And it's funny because like it looks like the PS1 version of Spider-Man, but like side-scrolly.
Yeah.
And like it's not good, like at all, if I do say so myself. And I was kind of getting frustrated with it for certain parts because it was just like, I don't know, I would get hit without like any sort of prompt that made any sense. There's no block button. It's just straight up swing, punch.
Retro for real.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is just annoying. Like I'm like trying to get through these levels and like I'm getting hit from a dude jumping off screen that like I have no way of knowing, so that's fucking annoying.
Right.
But and then what else? Other than Fortnite, I just finished the Dragon Ball Z challenge. I think it has like 1 day left. But you do like a bunch of these challenges and you get all the 7 Dragon Balls.
Yeah, people have said they've been really enjoying doing that shit.
It's really fun so far. And then you get a glider that's Shenron. So like all the 7 Dragon Balls appear and then turn into Shenron. You can like ride him down as you're landing, which is really cool. So that's fun. Yeah, I think it's like 1 or 2 days, Yuki. I'm not 100% sure how long it's left there. But I finished it last night. Like I just hopped on and did maybe like 2 challenges just to get the last Dragon Ball. But that's leaving soon. Like even the skins are going soon, and Still no Gohan skin, so I'm kind of pissed off.
Damn,
but
I thought they would obviously put him in there to line up with the movie.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed, but it's fine. They also added Destiny stuff to the game, which is weird.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah, we did talk about that.
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Destiny 2 anymore. I used to play the shit out of it, like it was my game. Like I remember when it first came out, I had the collector's edition on pre-order. They bungled my pre-order, didn't send it to me, and then I went to my campus store, which had like a little case of video games, and they had the regular release of the game. Bought the regular release and then played that until my collector's edition showed up. Then I tried to sell back my Destiny 2 copy. Didn't work, so now I just have 2 copies of it. But, I don't know. It's one of those games where if you don't play it for like a week to a month,
you're totally lost. Everything, and the game moves ahead without you.
It just keeps going.
That's why, like, early on in this show, when there were 3 of us, and y'all were like, yo, Destiny 2, I was like, I'm not... First of all, I don't have as much time to play it, and by the time I play it, I'm not going to know what the fuck is going on.
You would not have fun with that game just because of how much you need to put time into it. Like, you need to grind for guns, and then, like, 80% of the guns you get, you're not going to like, and you're just going to end up, like, destroying them for, like, parts or pieces. And then once you find one that you like, it'll immediately get, like, leveled out, and it won't be good anymore for you. So, like, it's an asinine game, to say the least.
Makes sense.
And that's why I'm just done with it. But those are in Fortnite now, and I'm kind of passing. The season's coming to a close, though, so I'm curious to see who the next Battle Pass character will be.
I wonder what they're going to lean into.
Yeah. There is an event that will, end the season, and then Fortnite will most likely be down for a day or 2 while they get the rest of the shit up. But I'm interested to see what's next, because there's a comic line that's out right now that's the Fortnite Marvel one. And if you buy the comic, there's actually a code inside that gets you like exclusive items and shit. So the first one was like a Spider-Man outfit. The second one was like an Iron Man wrap for a skin, like for guns and stuff. And then the third one just came out, and you get Wolverine's claws as like a pickaxe.
That's dope. Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. We're still waiting on the 4th and 5th one, so we have some time. But yeah, I mean, that's about all. I'm just kind of playing Fortnite for fun as of this point, so there's that. But, yeah, if you guys are down to play later and I'm home, I will definitely be down to hop in. Maybe Ryan as well, because if you didn't know, and he's in the chat right now, I think still, today is Ryan's birthday.
Happy birthday, Ryan.
Happy birthday. I won't see him, unfortunately, for like 2 weeks, I think. He's coming home the weekend after Labor Day, so the 10th. So I have some gifts that I've been working on.
Literal gifts.
Hopefully he
like
has enough
moving
room.
pictures.
Yeah,
Gifts.
I have just a folder and a USB drive of gifts that I'm going to
They're
get
all
him.
happy birthday gifts.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. He comes home on the 10th. It's not next week, and he comes home the 10th. It's this weekend coming up is the 3rd, so he comes home the 10th. So
happy womb exit day.
Yeah, womb exit day. But yeah, it should be a good time. Hopefully he enjoys what I've made and also got, and we'll see what happens. But
dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Other than that, movies and stuff. I started watching a movie last night while on an edible. Because I kind of just wanted to chill after stream. Because I streamed a little bit of Gundam building. I bought a Gundam at a store.
I saw.
It's pretty cool Gundam. It's a blue color, because blue. I'm a Blue Ranger, as everyone says. And it's pretty cool so far, but then I was like, I hopped off, and I was like, I want to watch a movie. So I hopped onto a specific streaming service that only I have access to and a couple of friends. And I saw the new movie from Joe Coy.
What movie?
Easter Sunday. The comedian Joe Coy?
Yeah. I don't think I've seen the movie.
Pretty much the movie is his life. And like an Easter Sunday and like what the family drama is and shit like that. The cast is pretty cool. I did not like it at all. Really? And I didn't finish it.
That's bad. We know you don't like a movie and you don't even finish the shit.
Maybe it was because I was like in a different state of mind, but like I couldn't not see him as Joe Coy the comedian. And like he's kind of playing himself in the movie. Like he's playing Joe Coy, but it's like some random last name or some shit. And like there's certain points in the movie where like I'm not trying to say it's a low budget film or anything, but there's one part where it's like him and his son, and I guess they forgot to like record a bit that needed to fit in like some lines, and it's clearly both Joe and his son on green screen with a like photoshopped in background, and it looks so bad.
Like so bad that it's jarring. Like I'm
Yeah,
sure
like
it takes you out.
I had to pause it, and I was like, I can still see the green around their hair and shit, like and like the clothing, and I was like, bruh, what streaming service is it on? It's not one that anyone can access. It's still in the movie theaters, so that's a thing.
Put those clues together.
That's a thing. Thank you, Brett from Haptic Intel. But I mean, I feel like it's fine though. Like, it's got a lot of humor that's in his stand-up. Like, I love his stand-up and shit. And if you like Joe Coy, you will like the movie. But it's just so. It's as if you took his stand-up and you turned it into a movie.
Okay.
So like, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't work well because it's like you're telling me the story as a stand-up, as opposed to I'm watching you act out the story that you're playing.
That's how I felt about early Kevin Hart movies.
Yeah,
I used to be like, "This is it. You're just
Kevin Hart.
I just see Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Like I still see that, but he's gotten better than he was as an actor. I still don't think he's like the greatest actor, but I at least can like watch a movie with him in it without thinking like, okay, you're just doing your thing.
But it's not bad. It's just that it's not good, to say the least. I don't want to be like a dick about it because like. Obviously, he's proud of it. I've seen a couple podcasts with him on it, which was what prompted me to like watch it. And I'm like, oh yeah, he has that new movie out. You've seen Wayne's World, right?
Yeah.
You remember Vanessa?
Yeah.
She's in it as his aunt, and she's phenomenal because like pretty much it's his mom and his aunt are fighting, and it's Easter, so like she has a lunch, and then the mom's like, well, I'm not going, and then she leaves early, and she's like, well, I'm not going to her dinner, and like it's some beef, and Joe's in the middle of it, and then there's some other shit that happens with like a taco truck that turns into a hype truck.
So shenanigans ensue.
Yeah, and there's like a dude with a gun randomly and a guy on a scooter, and I'm like, I had to turn it off. I was just, and it wasn't like I was getting tired, but I was just like, I'm done.
Yeah, you're finished. You're finished with this.
Yeah, so
you've seen enough.
Yeah, I wanted to watch Martin Lawrence's Black Knight, but it unfortunately wasn't on the streaming service. But I'm gonna do that.
That's on
soon.
something. I think it's either on like Amazon Prime or Paramount. It's on one of those. But
I'll
it's
find
out there.
it. I gotta watch it because I it's one of those things where I haven't seen it in like years, like more than 10 probably. But I remember loving that movie.
That movie. Yeah. I remember seeing. I don't know. Did I watch? I might have seen that in the theater.
Really?
Like it might have been one of those. Like when I was younger, like I used to just go to the movies and just see whatever.
It was one
just
of the,
to go.
It's PG-13, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like it's one of those like that era of movies where like PG-13 was definitely not PG-13.
It wasn't, but they would make things PG-13 to get the most viewers to 100%. Go see the movie.
Yeah, but
it's on YouTube for free.
What, the fucking Black Knight or Joe Coy's Easter Sunday? Interesting, but yeah. So that's about all I've played and watched. I want to get more. I'm still trying to find that story game to play. I don't know what it will be. There's a part of me that wants to get Spider-Man on Steam, but I also don't want to spend more money on like a game again.
Black Knight.
That's all on YouTube. Well, it looks like that's what I'm doing tonight while we're playing Fortnite. But yeah, so that's about all I got. Now,
boy.
This is the part of the show where we don't have any news to talk about.
We would usually talk about the news right now.
So what we're gonna do?
I was thinking that you guys just play Mass Effect. No, I still have that collection and haven't touched it.
I don't have the collection.
Well, there you have it.
Shit, it's a great story. Is it? I thought that the first one wasn't good, and then the second one was good, and so was the third.
I heard, yeah, 2, 3.
Yo,
my guy.
Thank you, Grammatics, for subscribing. Appreciate you. I've already played BioShock.
I have never played BioShock. I need to play that.
BioShock Infinite's the best one. But, yeah. So, we are going to cut to future Chris and Ant, who are digital boys in a digital world. Mm-hmm. And digital they're going to talk about any sort of news that might have happened.
Yeah. I don't even think we put anything on the Discord. Yeah,
there's not been much as far as, like, news that we should talk about. If you see anything you want us to talk about it, make sure you join that Discord, !Discord, in the chat to get that link. The only rule is don't be a dick.
Don't do it.
And that's it. And nobody's broken those rules so far. So we have not had to ban anybody, so that's a thing.
Yeah, there's pretty much no news.
But
at all.
Yeah. We'll talk about some news on Wednesday. Put it in here.
Well said, past us. We're back. It's the news section.
It is.
The future past? News of future past?
Days of Future Past, X-Men.
News
Schnick.
of the...
Schnick.
You have terrible claws. News of the Days of Future Past.
Yes. Chris and Ant from the live podcast had literally nothing to report on when it came to news. Plus, it was already a 2-hour show, so you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. But we're here. We're here. We've been called up to the big leagues.
We have
as digital boys to let you know what's going on in the world of gaming.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna, I don't know if we're gonna speed through these per se, but there's a lot of little things, if that makes sense. Like they're not big enough where I'm like, gotta talk about that, but they're definitely important.
They're quick hits. We're gonna just quick hits. This happened. This is how we feel. Next one.
Yes.
Now, the first one. Is that Sony is increasing the price of the PS5 in select markets due to global economic environment. From what I know about this story, they feel as if, like, first of all, people already aren't getting PS5s, which is crazy. But the more I'm reading on it, it says the price increase in select markets due to global economic environment, including high inflation rates. The PlayStation 5 will go up in select markets across Europe, Middle East and Africa. Middle East and Africa, Asia Pacific, Latin America, as well as Canada. There will be no price increase for the United States. The disc version in Europe will go up to $549.99. Discless is $449.99. In the UK, $479.99, and the discless is $389.99. Wait, that's lower.
I think that it's in the
pounds. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know, money and stuff. You know how Canada, you know what Canada has?
Canada dollars.
They have loonies and toonies.
That's all.
You think I'm joking?
It's not.
It's not a joke. Those are coins that you can pay with.
Canada,
they're real.
Speaking of, you're high. Speaking of Canada, theirs goes up to $649.99 and $519.
So that's in loony and toonie money. So you could just draw it on a piece of paper and go get into Game of Monopoly or something.
It's in Daffy Duck dollars.
Duck season.
$799.95 in Australia, and so on. Anyway, price is going up everywhere but here.
That is crazy too, considering the fact that the price is going up and they've already changed out the components in the PlayStation as well.
Yeah, to make it lighter.
Yeah, there's like a news story about it being lighter, and that's like it just got different parts. Like the PS5 that you and I both have, which I assume we're among like the first release of it.
Wave, yeah.
Yeah. So like we're in the first wave. We have a completely different PS5 than what people are going to be getting eventually.
Right.
Because I assume they're still not super showing up as much as, people would want them to.
Exactly.
But I don't know, that's strange to me. Unless those parts are better that are inside, I don't see, besides the whole inflation argument, why they would raise the prices, because the whatever the quote was very horseshit. Economic something bullshit. Like, that's just them saying big words so that us stupid people don't know what it means.
Due to global economic environment. But my thing with that
environment shit, yo, it's hot as fuck out here.
The environment is hot. The block is hot. I think that I think that they know, and I hate to paint them like this, but they know people will kind of pay, or people are already paying over recommended price for PS5s and have been since it released. I feel like that adds to the reason they probably feel like they can get away with this.
Yeah.
Want a
The
PS5?
scalpers are getting that money. Why shouldn't we?
Exactly. You're already paying over asking price, so I don't know.
Why not pay it to us?
I think they knew if they tried that shit here, they'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Sony executive is casually wiping their asses with up $100 bills. We need more of these.
Yeah, you're
We need
still you didn't like you demolished with PS4. You're killing with PS5, and you're killing with PS5, and Xboxes are more available.
Killing with PS5, and some people don't believe it exists.
Exactly. Some people have never touched it in person.
People haven't even seen it,
Yeah.
like, as an existing thing in other people's homes, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's also funny because I feel like our group of friends, almost all of them have a PS5, so it's like we're among the people that are like, it's not that great, guys. There's really nothing on this.
I was listening to another podcast, and it was like, it's crazy. Everyone's killing themselves for a PS5. He's like, I got mine on day one, and like it's fine. I'm on my PC, and I'm on my PC more than anything. And if I am playing PS5, I'm playing small free games like Rumbleverse or Indies or something.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I as of this point, I'm pretty much just playing Fortnite exclusively on a PS5. It's a Fortnite machine, straight up.
This big giant new era machine. You're playing Fortnite on it that you can play on everything.
Yep. But I chose the PS5, top of the line, baby.
Mm-hmm. Top of the line, dog.
Gotta love it. But next up in the news, I'm actually kind of excited for this one because I'm a big fan of the person in question in this story. But the Horizon Zero Dawn TV adaptation will be developed by Steve Blackman from the Umbrella Academy, if you've watched that on Netflix.
Yes.
And this will be a Netflix show. So Horizon Zero Dawn coming soon to Netflix by the same person who is in Lou with the Umbrella Academy, which I love that show dearly. So I think this will be very fun.
I
it's
think
definitely
going to be super dope.
Different. Like it's a very big departure from one to the other. So
yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
What is next?
That is a great question. I said series because I read a word and then here we are. Next up,
TGS is coming up, and for those who don't know, that is the Tokyo Game Show. It is their E3 or Gamescom or what have you.
The Game Awards. Love you, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, come on the show. 1 second while I bring up. I just had here we go. They have a streaming times table, right? So on September 15th, you'll get Gamera Games. Who is that? Oh, for everybody who needs to know, we're doing all this news on the spot. I'll mention who we know and who you would probably know.
I just love the fact that you're just the fuck is that?
I don't know what that is. Well, September 15th, the first day, you will get the Japan Game Awards. They'll have a Microsoft show, a Capcom show, a Bandai Namco show, and Archosaur Games show. Never heard of them. On the 16th, you will get a Prime Gaming show, a 505 game show, Koei Tecmo Games, Sega Atlas, Konami, Square Enix, and Capcom. On the 17th, and Capcom said they are reviving a fan favorite series that during this show. They haven't, come out and said exactly what game it is, but it's something that people are keeping their ears open for. What we got left? Who else is going to show? Level 5 Games, Project Moon, Hoyoverse. Isn't that Genshin?
What was the studio again? Sorry.
Hoyoverse?
I think so.
I want to say that's Genshin Impact.
It might be them, yeah.
D3 Publisher, Donut Games, Cook Entertainment, Gung Ho Online Entertainment. On the 18th, they have the Japan Electronics College. I don't know what that is. Online Experience Tour, Gung Ho Entertainment again, 110 Industries, Happenet, TGS 22 ending program. So it ends on the 18th.
All right.
So between Microsoft, Capcom, Bandai, Sega, Konami, Square, in Hoyoverse, there might be some cool things happening there. I'm sure something will get revealed there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more in detail probably. What is it? 2 weeks from now, I think.
Yes,
Or the 16th or so. Also, in regards to the show, Capcom did come out and detailed what is coming out on their presentations. They're going to be talking about the Capcom Online program as well, with a new Street Fighter 6 trailer, info on the World Tour thing that they announced at that what was it, like it was like a competition, like a fighting game competition. They announced like the World Tour of Street Fighter 6, then it's going to go around the world and whatnot. Exo Primal is going to get an update. Sunbreak free title update number 2, Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, and a new look at Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection as well.
Ooh.
So that's pretty neat.
Word. BioShock live action feature film adaptation of the renowned video game franchise will be directed by Francis Lawrence of I Am Legend and the Hunger Games.
Ooh. That's good.
From a script written by Michael Green of Logan, Blade Runner 2049, and American Gods.
So what you're saying is this movie's gonna fuck?
Yes.
Because like that's some good choices.
Good lineup, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm more sold on the script writer than I am the director, just because I'm not a huge fan of the Hunger Games series, but I Am Legend is great.
I didn't hate it, but it's not something I like run back to or anything.
Yeah. I Am Legend though.
Mm-hmm.
But
I Am Legend was that shit.
I did not scroll up to the next thing.
Microsoft and Nintendo both came out in response to that whole Sony increasing their prices elsewhere, that they both have no plans on doing that. I feel like they both kind of do a dig at Sony, like, what the fuck are you doing?
A little bit, yep. And then also there was a rumor that Amazon was going to acquire EA about 5 days ago. Did that ever end up happening?
No, it didn't happen.
Yeah, there's a follow-up right below it that from Bloomberg Terminal that Amazon won't make a bid for EA according to the CNBC news source. So it looks like they either gave up or backed out or didn't want to at all. But it was a rumor floating around there, so yeah, that is.
Word. Embracer Group announces the completion of the Crystal Dynamics Eidos Montreal Square Enix Montreal acquisition. So if you remember before, Square pretty much sold off their American studio games, like who houses like what Tomb Raider and who made like Avengers and all that stuff. They pretty much sold it off to Embracer Group, and the sale is complete. It's done. So Square is no longer with those properties.
Next up, I'm gonna skip over that small acquisition because I don't know too much about those games. But The Last of Us Part 1, while we will talk about in a bit from the score point of view, there was an accessibility trailer that came out right before the game came out that was pretty interesting, or the reviews came out rather. There is a new accessibility feature that actually allows you to play the dialogue through the DualSense controller exclusively as haptic feedback. So I assume like what's it called? It kind of like I'll read what they wrote specifically, and I have to zoom in a weird way. So this started as a prototype, but ended up being really successful during playtesting, is a feature that plays dialogue through the PS5 DualSense controller as haptic feedback. This way, a deaf player can feel the way a line is delivered and can feel the emphasis along with the subtitles to give some sense of how that line is being delivered. So I thought that was pretty cool. I might even, as a person who doesn't require that feature, I might even want to use that if I were to play through Last of Us 1 again with this accessibility, because that sounds very neat. Yeah. Like not only being able to hear and read the line and like hear the feeling, but like feel the feeling as well. Like that's interesting to me as a person who isn't affected by being deaf, you know. So that's pretty cool, I think.
I think so too. It's one thing Naughty Dog is going to do is have their games accessible as shit.
Yeah. They'll even reboot it and call it a remake and then say it's not a redo at all, but then they'll say it's completely from the ground up. Even though it's not.
Makes sense. What do we care about here? Dead by Daylight's getting a Resident Evil not adaptation. What am I thinking? Update?
I guess just like a little character mode, yeah. I saw something today from it where like he has like this double dash move where like you can run up behind one of the human players that you're trying to kill, and if you hit them, you pin them against the wall and like hold them up against it, which is pretty neat. People were getting very unnecessarily horny about it as well on TikTok and whatnot, but that was a very cool thing. I also wanted to take a second to talk about Wolong because that trailer dropped. Remember that trailer? I think I sent it to you somewhere.
Yes. Yeah. It looks fire.
So it looks really cool. I mean, the way that they brought it in wasn't really on this page that we're on. It's not very eye catching. But Wolong Fallen Dynasty got a gameplay trailer this week, and it was really fucking cool. It was very reminiscent of Ghost of Tsushima mixed in with kind of a little bit of Elden Ring, if I was going to make a comparison. Kind of like a From game a little bit. But here's some details about it. It is set in China with bigger locations than Neo. There's a jump button, combat more focused on Chinese martial arts and speed, no stamina gauge, which I'm sure that Anna from today's Discord conversation will have a good time with that.
Yes.
More than 10 weapon types, morale ranks for players and enemies, the higher and the harder to defeat. But if you haven't seen the trailer, go definitely check it out. It looks really cool. There's a lot of cool effect like pieces going on. Like it looks like it, not necessarily magic, but I guess magic, if you would make the comparison. Like there's like phoenixes that can come out of certain moves and shit that you do. And then like your slashes with your weapons can be like powered up in some sort of way.
The sparks coming off a thing and the effects, it all looks very, very dope.
So definitely go check that out. I'm interested in it.
They said it'll be a live gameplay demo at TGS 2022. So we got some things to look forward to.
Love it.
What else? Matt Shackman of WandaVision is in talks to direct the Fantastic Four movie. While a formal offer hasn't been presented, early discussions have begun and that things are headed in the right direction.
That's cool. I hope that they do it the right way, but there's already like rumors and talks that they're not going to bring back spoiler alert if you haven't seen Doctor Strange. 3, 2, 1. They're not going to bring back John Krasinski to play Reed Richards. There has been talks of who it could be. There's a
from You, right?
Yeah, that guy. I don't know his name because bad with names. Also didn't watch that show because kind of weird. I think, isn't it kind of weird? Like it
is. He's just a fucking stalker murderer, but
yeah, which is weird.
It's written in a way like I've never watched it from beginning to end, but Adrian did. It's one of those shows where like I end up watching it, but I didn't plan on it. Like you walk by the TV and you're just like, the next thing you know, you're like slowly sitting down. Like, okay,
I'll take a look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What's the word for it? It's very not inviting.
The story about the stalker murderer is inviting.
It brings you in. It grabs you
because he's going to stalk and murder you. Yeah. Exactly. Next up in the news, the creators behind Wild Arms and Shadow Hearts announced a double Kickstarter for spiritual successors Armed Fantasia and Penny Blood.
Listen, Wild Arms. I used to love Wild Arms on PS1.
I've never played it or never heard of it. But what I'm looking at here, just from like the screenshots, because I haven't watched the actual trailers yet, I'm definitely wanting to kickstart this because Penny Blood looks really cool. Are these turn-based RPGs?
Yeah.
Both of them are?
I've never played the other one. I've only played Wild Arms.
But Armed Fantasia is being developed by the Wild Bunch Productions, a company that is key staff that worked on Wild Arms back in the day, including the creator Akifumi Kaneko. Kaneko is probably the correct pronunciation. It'll be a large-scale JRPG adventure. So I guess that would just it still can be turn-based with a JRPG, right?
Yeah, JRPGs traditionally
Okay.
were turn-based.
Okay. My brain is just like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake, the JRPG.
I mean, that's still considered JRPG.
Yeah,
but
that's why my brain is just like,
yeah.
it doesn't recognize it as turn-based. But Penny Blood is also developed by Yuki Kaze, as also comprised of staff from the Shadow Hearts series, including the creator as well, Matsuzo Makida. It's a gothic horror JRPG that follows the story of an investigator who embarks on a dark internal probe through the iconic Roaring Twenties. That sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I'm gonna check the Kickstarter right now just to, see how much it might be. It looks like the reward section. It looks like if you pledge 5,800 yen, which is I think around $45, because yen is down, I believe. It's about $42. You can also get Penny Blood for 5,800, or you can get the physical versions for $80, around $60 each. And then you can get both as well together if you'd like to. But I kind of like them both. I don't know.
I need to see more about Penny Blood. It looks dope though.
Yeah, I'm not much of a turn-based RPG type guy, just because I don't know. I feel like the only turn-based RPG that I play is Pokemon, and even that I'm not like in love with. Like I kind of just play it because cute little monsters.
But see, from the screenshots, what's the first one called? Hold on.
Armed Fantasia,
which is I'm assuming the spinoff of Wild Arms.
Yeah.
That looks like, yes, it's a turn-based RPG.
Oh yeah, just from like the last screenshot, you can definitely tell.
Penny Blood looks like a fucking action game. That looks dope.
It kind of reminds me of Persona 5.
Yeah, the art style.
Yeah, but I dig the look of these two guys, so I might go and back both on Kickstarter. I don't know if I'll need the physical version. There's options for that if you want that. There's also like a model kit version apparently for Penny Blood, but I don't think I'll do that. But yeah, really cool. I thought it looked cool, and I wanted to give him a little shout out. We're gonna steal the segment of Indie Intel from Haptic Intel for that specific part right there.
Dope. Resident Evil series canceled by Netflix after 1 season. Damn, grand opening, grand closing.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know if it was good. I know that they hyped the fuck out of it though.
Yeah,
like seeing stuff at Comic-Con, both New York and San Diego just recently. There was a lot of like hype towards it. They had a huge actor panel and whatnot. And I don't know. I just, it's not that I don't like Resident Evil. It's just that it doesn't interest me. Like the world is too much to me. Like I remember, I think it was a little bit after we played Resident Evil 8 for a little bit, which will be coming back, bitch made.
Yeah.
Once we can play in third person. But fucking, what was my point? Shit, I lost it. It's gone.
The world is too much. Of Resident too much.
I tried to watch a video that gave a rundown of the plot of just Resident Evil as a whole.
Yeah.
I was so fucking lost with the amount of names and like, this person invented this, and then there was this toxin, and that happened, and then that leads us into this show, and then that leads us into this game, and to the movie, and this person connects to that person because their cousins fucked or some shit. And I'm like, I can't.
Now, I don't know how they connect to the shows and movies and stuff. I barely know the games, but I couldn't follow it once you try to connect it with everything else. Like the game's cool. I can follow that timeline. But if they're all
I still
to
can't.
The shows, then what?
I don't understand the game timeline at all. Because you get like a game like, I've seen the Resident Evil with like the big dude, the big husky guy that chases you.
Mr. X?
Maybe, yeah. And then it's like the chick, and then she gets thrown out onto the street, and there's just a bunch of like regular zombies. Like that's a thing. But then you go to Resident Evil 4, and then there's like slightly regular zombies, but they're actually real people, and they still are cognizant of what they're doing. And then you go to Resident Evil 7.
I still got to play 4.
7 is just weird because it's just like Swamp People, the show. And then it goes from that directly into 8, where it's like, hey, remember Swamp People? How about Gothic Renaissance for you, baby? And I'm like,
yeah.
And the zombies are a thing, sure. But then like there's werewolves, like,
yeah, man. It's
what?
All that and above. All that and more.
It's too much. Like Twilight has a more fucking like stationary storyline that I can understand than this series that is just a mess. But I'm also dumb. So yeah, it got canceled. Good. Just kidding.
Good.
Sorry to everyone who had a job on that show. I apologize. Next up, PlayStation acquired Savage Game Studio, a mobile game developer. It will operate independently from the console development and focus on the initiative of on-the-go experience based on a new and existing PlayStation IP. So
that's interesting.
Some new stuff coming in. I was saying to Ant, I only found this out because Insomniac was like, "Hey, thanks, welcome to the team," and that was it. So,
yeah. Luckily, Sony did announce it because it's on their PlayStation page, but
Insomniac is the way. They are
the way.
Insomniac is Sony.
A new Mafia game is in development at Hangar 13, the studio that makes those games. There's not much information on it yet, except that it's in development.
All right.
So
I
Mafia fans
am not one. I need to play one of the more recent ones so that I don't have the terrible controls and also terrible pacing of Mafia 1. It's my only reference. So
you loved it.
I did not. Next up, some details on the new Fatal Fury Garo game came out. SNK considers it a big release for them. Game has been in development before its reveal. They want to make it perfect. The single player mode will play a more important role, and Terry Bogard is confirmed. They also notes that words are hard, guys, when you're reading them.
You know.
They also note that the last Fatal Fury release has been a long time ago, and a lot of players might not know the story details. This team has a few plans to address this, though. So it looks like they're going to release this, and if you're not familiar, don't worry about it, still buy it.
Boom.
Why couldn't they have just wrote that? I could have read that easily in a tweet instead of this bullshit.
Because they have to like hype you up on it.
Too many words.
Too many words. Okay.
That's a lot of words.
In case you missed it, Sony is rolling out a new model of the current PlayStation 5 system that is a bit lighter. The digital version is 200 grams lighter at 3.4 kilograms, and the disc version is 300 grams lighter at 3.9 kilograms. It is not known yet which parts have been changed. They both come with no hard drive.
Just the little rat that's on the inside that runs as you turn it on. It's not in this model anymore. Now it's a possum.
The disc version is really the digital version, and the digital version doesn't come with like the shell, like the outer shell of the system.
You have to buy the colored shells separately.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's so funny. Next up, games with gold for September 22. This is Xbox's program with 6696 in value and a 3000 in gamer score. Coming to Xbox Live Gold will be Gods Will Fall, Double Kick Heroes, Thrillville, and then the best one of them all, Portal 2. Those are all from September 16th to October 15th, or from September 1st to September 15th. So they're limited windows, and if you have Xbox Live Gold, definitely go play it because Portal 2 is well fucking worth it.
It is. If only just for that, it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
SNK's I don't even want to try to pronounce that name.
Yaoyuki Oda.
Yaoyuki Oda told VGC that a new SNK versus Capcom game could come in the future. He says, quote, definitely in the future. That's something that I think everybody on all sides in both parties are interested in making a reality. Oda mentions that the fan reactions to the EVO 2022 posters by SNK Capcom and how the positive reception confirmed to him that there is still high interest in the collaboration. Please keep in mind there's no plans for anything yet. So yeah, temper expectations and all that. But I that's great news. SNK versus Capcom was dope as shit. To me. I had it on Dreamcast.
What is SNK?
We had this talk already.
Did
we? Yes.
In on this recording?
No, not on this show. Not on this episode. We might have been.
Well, we both know that nothing matters once it's said.
It might have been on the one with past Chris in it.
The one that's currently happening right now, you mean?
It might be on this one, yes.
Oh.
Might be. I could be completely wrong, but we talked about it recently, like very recently.
Oh. I definitely know what it is, right?
Right.
Asuka.
The one and only that everybody knows. SNK, they make Final Fight, Fatal Fury, Terry Bogard. We talked about Smash and all that stuff.
We just talked about this down below too.
Yes,
SNK was SNK is the production company or like the company that makes it, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then there's a bunch of games underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Metal
that's
Slug,
where I was confused. Okay.
Metal Slug, Fatal Fury, and so on.
Yeah, you know all of them.
Oh.
Asuka.
Asuka. I can't. I'm hyped for this. Shovel Knight Dig will release on September 23rd on Steam, Switch, and Apple Arcade. There's a dope ass trailer out for this.
Okay, I gotta check it out.
Aaron from Game Grumps and Gerard from The Completionist.
Oh yeah, they were talking about this a little bit on Attack of the Show before we started recording. Gerard was saying that he was just on the commercial for it.
Yeah,
so
the commercial. You watch the commercial when you get a chance.
I will definitely do so.
But I'm buying this day one. Day one.
Always I still need to play the old ones. I bought it when I was in Disney, and I really liked it. And then I never played it again because I got a Steam Deck.
Well, then you could have put. Well, it's on your Switch, so yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue. I bought like the big boy collection for Shovel Knight. So I was like,
damn, you got the deluxe package.
Yeah. It was like all of the games you've ever wanted that involve shovels.
How can I play them? They're stuck on my Switch.
Can you please send them to my Steam Deck? A far better option.
Email like, dear Nintendo, how do I send my games to the Steam Deck? Love, Chris.
Shit.
Love everyone who has a Steam Deck now.
I'm still scrolling on these news stories and I'm trying to figure out which one is like worth it. Because I don't see many that I'm super interested in besides like the TGS stuff. And then I guess we'll just go straight to the what's the thing?
PS Plus stuff.
I was gonna say The Last of Us part 1.
Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah. Let's go to the Last of Us Part 1. The early review scores are in. This game annoys me.
Because all the scores are perfect scores.
Not that they're perfect scores, because in my video game fantasy league that I am currently in right now, somebody got this game. And I was like, well, no shit, that's going to be good points. Because it's an already fucking almost perfect rated game. But now it just looks better. Yeah. It's the same thing. Obviously, it's going to be points. And I'm going to lose because of it.
You're getting points for how it looks. It looks amazing.
It's the same game. But Inverse gives it a 10. Kind of Funny gives it a 5 out of 5. VG 24/7 5 out of 5. VGC 5 out of 5. PlayStation Universe 9. Well Played 9. Video Gamer 9. IGN 9. Telegraph 4 out of 5. And Easy Allies 8.5. Needless to say, no shit. The fuck? I don't know why it annoys me so much that this game needs to be like rated and talked about. I'm like, what did you expect?
Of course. It's
the
already
game
good.
you already have, but prettier. That's it.
Listen, man, you know why I'm not annoyed by it, but you know why I'm annoyed? Games are getting remade. Well, no, I said that before. Then y'all corrected me. I was like, Last of Us was a PS3 game.
Yeah.
And
but there was a PS4 remake.
PS4 one. They remade it on every system after that. So
that's the problem.
Things are getting remade so quickly. Like even with Spider-Man, it was just like already
dude.
with Tom
Don't even get me
Holland
started on that lie that they fucking said. They said that the remastered Spider-Man would never make it to Steam, and it did.
It did,
and it's there.
Yep. And people are modding the shit out of it and playing as Kermit, and it looks great.
Yeah, I love it.
Did you see the IGN post where they added Kermit's voice to that game?
I did not know.
It's so funny. It's the same exact script.
With great power
and dialogue.
Great responsibility.
I'm gonna see if I can find it real fast and play it on the show. But it's the same exact dialogue and script, except it's Kermit's voice.
Shit. I can't do a Kermit unless I sing Rainbow Connection, which is annoying. Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here.
Wow, that's really good.
Hi ho. I feel like I did this on stream the other day, right? Because I sung the Rainbow song on stream, I think.
Here. Talking to Black Cat.
Did you honestly think I was dead?
How did you find me?
Same way she did.
How long have you been watching me?
It's video too.
That's not Kermit, dude.
No, you're
but
making
it
a
sounds
mistake.
funny. Wait, just wait for it.
Bye, Felicia.
He says bye, Felicia, when he jumps off the roof.
Dude, I remember when that fucking thing happened in the DLC, and I was like, these motherfuckers just did that.
I bet they have those stolen humanitarian supplies in those other bases. I should call David about this. Hey, David, it's Spider-Man. Let's take a selfie in photo mode. I learned all these
That's pretty much it. People who want to see that, it's on IGN's Instagram.
Holy shit. Dude, could you imagine doing that but with Mary Jane and making her Miss Piggy?
That'd be great.
Peter! Did you leave your clothes in my kitchen? Yeah. Is that gonna be a problem? Bitch.
Bitch. Imagine Miss Piggy's voice as you're trying to sneak through that like museum as as MJ.
Dude, it's so bad. Oh man, they could have made fucking Doc Ock like Fozzie Bear. The Spider-Man, waka waka. Look at my tentacles.
It's at this point, it's like, if they did that, not that this game isn't worth playing again, but I would completely start everything over. I'm like, take all my trophies away. I want to do it all again like this.
Yeah. I might go buy that game after we're done here. Oh shit, I'm in pain.
Bye, Felicia.
You did send me that, correct?
No, I didn't.
Oh, please.
I'm about to send it to you now.
Fuck.
I had to hurry up into now. All right, I just sent it to you.
I didn't expect the last bit.
Because he just falls.
Oh, come on!
I just sent it to you on Instagram.
Oh man, my head hurts. Oh shit. Yeah, remember that bit where we said this was only going to take 20 minutes?
Yeah, we always lie.
It's at 40 and it's got to get added to a 2-hour show.
Yeah, this show is going to be long.
Moving on.
What's left?
I think it's just the games that are coming out both on PS Plus and on the PS Extra and Premium collection. Would you like to take the
I got you.
the essential lineup or what the
rumored PS? I'll do all this. The rumored PS Plus essential lineup for September 2022 has leaked, and it is Need for Speed Heat. TOEM. Is that Tome?
I don't know, but I really like the look of it.
Yeah, I do too. And Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Home is also a PS5 game, by the way.
It is. So shit.
So it's a PS5 exclusive game, it looks like. So
That
we
looks
get
like that game looks like
game.
a Figure Friday on the
On the wheel.
On the wheel type game.
the wheel of many games.
Exactly.
That thing.
That thing. PS Plus Extra and Premium catalog also gets new games. Deathloop, AC Origins, Watch Dogs 2, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Spiritfarer Farewell Edition, Chicory, Monster Energy Supercross, Alex Kidd in Miracle World, Rabbids Invasion, Rayman Legends, and Scott Pilgrim. The new PS Plus Premium classics coming are Siphon Filter 2, the Sly Collection, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, Bentley's Hack Pack, Toy Story 3, gotta play that, and
I gotta beat 2 first.
Kingdom in Paradise. Gotta play on more polls.
Yo, I'm very much excited for a lot of these games. Toy Story 3, obviously. Sly Collection. I've never played Sly Cooper ever.
I played the demo of the first one, and that's all I played.
He's such an iconic character, and I'm confused why they never brought him back.
He was iconic, but he was never as big as like Crash and Spyro, though.
Yeah, but they don't have them anymore.
I know.
Well, Crash. Do they sell a Spyro, or no? They sold that off too.
They don't got Crash. Crash is Activision, and an Xbox.
No, that's
Activision.
what I said. Do they still have? I knew they sold off Crash. Do they still have Spyro, or do they sell him off too?
Spyro's on everything because
Okay.
Trenton has Spyro on Switch.
Oh, shit. Well, also Rayman Legends and Scott Pilgrim, I would like to play as well.
Rayman Legends is fire.
Yeah, I think that's one where it's like, I think it's in this podcast. We talk about the platinum trophies later on. Spoiler alert for the question section. But this is one of the games where I know Brett was like going ham to get that platinum trophy. Like it was abysmal to get. So stay tuned for Past and Chris and Ant to talk about platinum trophies in this episode. It was this episode, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
It was.
Spoiler alert.
It was this episode coming out tomorrow, recorded on Sunday. Video version the next day.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, that's the news.
Bye, Felicia.
Goodbye, Felicia. I can't just go straight into Kermit, and I hate it. I have to go Kermit the Frog here, and then I'm in.
You gotta like get your voice ready for it.
You gotta set up the slam dunk. You know, you gotta set it. It's an alley oop. They taught me that back in grade school.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom. Kermit shake.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
The only other thing is there's a rumored to be a Nintendo Direct this month. There's no date for it.
No date. Same thing with PlayStation as well. Still rumored.
Still rumored.
No,
I think the
official.
PlayStation date might have gotten out there. I just don't remember.
I think the date's out there, but it's still like not officially announced.
Yeah, they didn't. PlayStation hasn't said anything about it.
So that's a thing, but obviously we'll get to that back, once that shit happens and they announce it, and we'll talk about some more games and shit. Yeah. But until then, we're gonna shoot it back over to the future or past, or I don't know what present we're in right now. Back to them.
Yeah.
Now, do we do the NGPs first, or do we do the questions that are in the pod questions section?
Well, Frankie said he'll be ready in 5:10.
Okay.
Which would give us time to do another person if they wanted to join.
True. Who is in the Grid Fam and is trying to be on live and is a patron of that tier? Because I don't see anybody in the call queue, and I think I sent the link already in the Discord.
In the Discord?
I believe as you. I sent it as you because that's a thing. Tortilla challenge. Fuck. That's a thing that we were supposed to do.
I didn't buy any tortillas.
Yeah, I don't have tortillas in my back pocket. I do have you know what we can do in the meantime while people load in? So I bought a snack for myself at Wawa because I needed a snack prior.
I don't see no Grid Fam in the chat. Wait.
It should be at the bottom in the Patreon.
Oh, I was in the wrong one. There it is.
Yeah. It should be in the Patreon chat. But I bought a snack, and I bought two because I thought, I'll probably like this. And I ate the first one, and I have thoughts. So I'm going to let you have the second one, and
I'm
you can
scared
give
of
your
what your
thoughts.
thoughts.
This is a Quest cookie
I've had one of these.
snickerdoodle.
I never had this flavor.
Now, this is for you. This is my gift to you.
Is this? This is like you gotta like work out and eat one of these. These like protein.
Yeah, I normally eat like they're like meal replacements, kind of. I do like the Lenny and Larry's cookies too. What? What's happening?
Just make this cookie worth it.
Oh, we're gonna show off for the stream.
I'm not showing off.
How much is that?
He got me a protein Quest cookie.
How much is it?
There's 15 grams of protein.
No, that.
Oh, I don't know.
It looks big enough to be heavy.
I think this is about 40 pounds.
Oh, you curl 40 pounds?
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that.
I gotta make this cookie worth it, dog. You spent your money on it. You know what I mean? You gotta put these fucking protein to work.
Apparently, Grammatics could bring us tortillas right now.
Don't waste your time. We're not set up for the tortilla challenge.
Yeah, we don't have the tarps for that.
We want to set up for it. I'm just fucking my whole shit up right now. So, how many Ant can do versus Chris? All right.
I feel like you beat me in this. How many have you already done?
I wasn't counting because we were talking.
Shit, who counted? Oh,
I need to go back to the gym full time so I can read.
I don't think I can curl 40. And I think my normal curling amount is like 20. It's like half the...
This
Are
is
you
the video
counting?
game podcast.
Are you counting currently?
That was 10.
That was 10. Okay. Are you going to do another 10? Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think I can curl 40. Straight up. Ugh. Okay.
You
good.
got that shit?
I'm not in the pocket, though. I'm also hitting my microphone like a weirdo. Normally I do 20. This is a bit much.
You're doing it though.
I'm also trying to like not hit things, but it's not working. I'm also not counting. How much was that?
I don't know, but you did it.
How much was that?
I know, man. We got you. I got it. Once I get in there, we're gonna get it. First of all, now you're showing off. Now you're showing off. I didn't know that was part of it.
You gonna do shoulder presses, bro?
I do shoulder shit. I'm just saying.
I do shoulder shit.
You know what I mean?
Is this what this is now? It feels bad with that. Like it hurt. Like dumbbells, they hurt. Like I'd rather do it with a bar.
Nah.
Like
I got a bar somewhere.
Yeah, that's my preferred shoulder press.
All right, I'm starting to sweat. I don't
Yeah,
want to sweat.
I'm out. I've been sweat. That's the podcast title.
I've been sweat.
I've been sweat. Hope the pocket at your home, sir. What the fuck? All right, let me turn my mic around so you can actually hear me now.
Now
Chris, they're
I'm gonna eat
frozen.
this cookie.
Jesus. Apparently the tortillas are frozen.
Oh man, that's a different kind of tortilla challenge.
No, I wasn't not used to 40 pounds. It's just I'm definitely, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to weights, like lighter with high reps is better for me at least. Now, here's my question. What does it taste like to you?
Oh, it definitely tastes like a healthy cookie.
Now, here's my thought. It tastes like they took protein powder, mixed it with milk, and then baked it.
Yeah, that's what they all taste like.
But, like, no, because Lenny and Larry's do not taste like that. They taste like actual cookies, but, like, they have a little bit of the protein taste. This literally just tastes like protein powder flaking in your mouth. And I don't like it.
Well, it does have that grittiness to it.
Like, it tastes like sand when you bite it.
This has become now we're we're like a gym podcast.
Hell
now.
yeah. Can
a
we
fitness podcast.
We'll do fitness podcast as the type of podcast for this week on the upload for the audio feeds. You have 4 titles for this episode. That's the beauty of it. So what you do is you make multiple titles throughout the episode, and then while you're doing that, as like we're editing and shit, we're like, shit, what was the podcast title? You can just click around, and then there's a higher odd that we're saying podcast title, and then we don't have to think as much. Protein powder flaking in your mouth. Title of your sex tape, Chris. I don't know if that would be it.
Who's watching that with that title?
Mine would be like...
I'm not clicking through on a late night and saying, protein powder flaking in your mouth. That'll get the juices flowing.
Mine would be like... What is it called when you're off a substance? Like you're like not an addict, but you're like a recovering addict, right?
When you're off of it?
Yeah. What's that called? Like a sober situation? What's
Yeah,
that?
you're trying to get sober.
All right. Let's call it 1 year Taco Bell sober. That's my sex type.
Clicking that.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to check over on the grid fam once again. I know Frankie said he is ready, and Frankie's in there. So we have to get some headphones on so that we can hear you. Who else is joining in the live podcast? I know Anna said that she would not be able to because she just had woken up. Maybe Lucia did?
Unigo, where you at, dog?
Yeah. I don't know. And I don't know if anyone else did. But after we do you guys, we're going to go do some pod questions. Then we're going to cut the stream. Probably refresh on water and whatever. And then we're going to start back up. We're going to get into some Steam Deck games. We're going to play...
Yeah.
I'm going to play The Feud.
We are going to play The Feud. We're going to build up to The Feud as usual, but we're going to play The Feud.
And we're going to play The Feud on PS1.
Yeah, it's an updated Feud.
Yeah, which has a different host.
It does. I haven't started it yet, but I saw it come on. I'm like, oh, this is advanced Feud.
Okay, so you like this cookie more than I thought you would.
I'm eating it.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
And it's gone.
Okay. I didn't know if you were going to eat the whole thing specifically because of it not being amazing.
I have to feed my muscles after that intense workout.
I know, right? I didn't feed anything. Mine's out in the car warming up. All right, let me check the grid fam. I think Frankie's in there. The cookie looks like it sucks. Guess what? Spoiler.
It tastes like if you made a protein shake, you drizzled a little bit of cinnamon on top, and then you baked it. So, in all, if you're comparing it to a regular cookie, this shit was not that great.
We jacked in the Matrix. Oh my god, we can hear ourselves.
And I'll put this behind you. There you go.
Sweet. Why am I only my left ear?
Did we go through this before?
I don't know.
When we were doing one of the award shows. Mm-hmm. We had the headphones at one point, and for some reason, our voices split.
Interesting.
It's weird. I don't know.
Apparently, you need to move your mic closer to your mouth.
I'm sorry. I didn't want you to guys hear me chewing a cookie and
hate it.
I didn't. Yeah,
hate
exactly.
that from me right there. All right, so Frankie, we're gonna bring you in. I'm gonna hit the accept button, and then Lucia, if you'd like to join in, or any of the $10 tier patrons, join up wherever you're gonna join up. Gonna accept. Now, give me 1 second to set everything up. I see you there. Give me one moment. Nobody can see you. Hopefully, you can hear us.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
We hear you. Give me 1 second. Big bada boom.
Boom.
And it's not working. Phenomenal. Sensational. Now it's working.
There it goes.
Look at that. All I had to do was double click a thing. Isn't that crazy?
The technology is amazing.
Technology's ass.
It's crazy how clicking things works.
I like how you can just turn stuff off and back on again, and it just fucking works. All right, Frankie!
How are you, dog?
It was so much louder than I expected it to be, because I have both my voice coming out of my face, but then it's also here. Fatherhood, how's that been for you?
Tiring. It's
I'm
great
about to
fun,
say,
though. It's a great experience.
How's all your sleeping going? And yes, you always have to qualify a criticism about fatherhood with, oh, I love it though, but I wouldn't give it up or anything. You have to do that. Like, it's against the law to not do that.
No, I average about 3 hours of sleep, but I wouldn't give it up to the world.
Exactly. That's how you got to tell it. That's how you got to sell it. No, I wouldn't give it up to the world either. I promise.
Yeah.
I don't have an option to give it up or keep it, so.
I mean, you got the child at home.
You have a $300 baby.
Yeah, and you just neglect the shit out of it.
Boy just collects dust for me.
He needs to be watched.
Chris, we got a beef with you.
What?
There's a whole beef with you that we need to discuss. First, the neglect of your child, then a heinous murder committed the other night. And y'all gonna stop gaslighting me.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
I would never sit next to a murderer.
Yeah.
Never.
Heinous murder. Y'all killed your editor.
What? You killed somebody? I don't recall any.
No, I did not. Nobody was killed. Maimed, maybe, but that's a different story. So what's up, Frankie? The
gaslit on Twitch.
The representative of Yida, live on stream.
Shout out to Yuki for being ready for fatherhood.
Goddamn.
Right.
But Frankie,
So,
What do you talk about?
What?
So aside from me being gaslit just now on stream,
So you say?
my question is, spoiler alert. What was the holy shit moment in playing a video game that you have? Like, it may have been a swerve, it may be like anything that you weren't expecting, but what was that oh shit moment? Like, one that comes to my mind is finding out who Atreus really is in God of War.
That's a good one.
Damn. This is hard. Oh shit moment. I'm trying to think of like a recent one because I have some, but they're all like old games.
I feel like Last of Us 2.
It could be an old one.
Like Last of Us 2 with Joel. Because like, if you weren't spoiled for the game, which a lot of people were, that moment, like, when that happens, and then nobody wants to play golf ever again, boy oh boy was that a moment that I was not expecting, because I was a lucky few that did not get spoiled for some of the things that might be in the game, and when that happened, I was just like, this is an hour into the game. What the fuck? It was so early on. And did we even get to play as Joel, now that I think about it? I don't think we did.
I don't think you play as Joel at all.
No. Because you start as Abby, and then you move to Ellie.
Yeah.
And then
But I think that's known before the game comes out that you're not going to be Joel.
I don't remember that being a thing.
Because they had the whole thing about, like, I'm going to kill them all or whatever. Abby's sitting in the room with the fucking... You just hear Joel playing the guitar? Or was she playing the guitar in the trailer?
I don't even know.
Anyway, it's pretty much set up in the trailers leading up to that game coming out that... what's her name?
Abby.
Not Abby. I'm talking about...
Ellie.
Oh, I'm stupid. I was thinking of Ellie as Abby. Disregard everything I just
What's
said.
happening?
Nothing.
Am I high?
I short-circuited. That's
Am
all.
I
I'm
at home
stupid.
right now in my chair, and that's what's actually happening right now? Is this a dream?
I wish I could tell you that you were and you'd believe it.
You're dreaming.
These are not the droids you're looking
dreaming.
for.
This is all a dream to you.
It's the best Star Trek line ever, right?
Yo, Jedi mind trick me. I might as well Jedi mind trick y'all.
But yeah, I would definitely say Last of Us 2 for mine, just because that Joel moment I did not see coming like that quickly, I would say. Like, even if there was like hints at like maybe Joel might not be a main player in the game, boy oh boy, did I not expect it in an hour into the game.
Right.
Like that quickly. That was like boom.
Last of Us 2 has a lot of those moments because I could just talk about the part where you think the game is over and it's not. When Ellie goes back home and they're just in the house living that before she goes to the barn and has like the breakdown.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, all right, I've done it. I've beaten this.
I've beaten the game.
And then you didn't. And there's like 10 hours
no, you
left. Yeah.
Yeah. That was great. I really did think that was the end of the game. And then
Me too.
You're in that barn and then everything shuts.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was a jump scare right there. That was a bullshit jump scare.
As soon as they, and even when that happened, I was like, okay, maybe this is setting up for the next one.
Yeah.
But then when they have you back on the street and you have a gun, I'm like, oh, I'm playing again. Like, I already had like, the kind of like you let your hair down, quote unquote. Like, all right, I'm done. This game is over.
Here come the credits.
Yeah, and then no
Psych.
credits.
Yeah. God damn.
No credits.
I don't know. Like, good.
No, I didn't know if this question was answered in the previous pod, but the voice act. I posed a question about a voice acting in video games.
What was the question?
Like, which game would you put a video? Oh, if you could cast a video game villain, who would you cast as
that villain?
So, like,
In what
Giancarlo
game?
Esposito was. You pick the franchise. I would say like anyone that has like an iconic villain. Like, if you could recast Sephiroth, who would it be? Actually, that's a good one. Who would you pick for Sephiroth?
Keanu Reeves.
I don't know anything about Sephiroth besides that he's in Smash, to be honest with you. So
No, I would make Keanu Reeves Cloud. Just the fun.
I'm Cloud.
Actually, I would Kevin Bacon.
Kevin
I would make
Bacon.
him Sephiroth.
That would work. He does play a good bad guy.
I would make Robotnik, well, Eggman in Sonic games actually Jim Carrey.
I was thinking that one. Shit, I'm trying to think of like some other voice actors or actors in general. The dude who played Dream for Seth Roth from Sandman, I could see that. He looks the part. He's a weird dude. He talks like this too much. I am Dream. You dare speak to me like so? I'm feeding birds.
Like so.
Look at me. I have a problem, but I don't know. Shit.
I would put Christopher Walken in something, but I'm not clicking.
I would put Christopher Walken as the president in like a Call of Duty game. Like he'd just be behind the scenes like, oh, you know, killed the man in the mission you'd see, you know.
Yes.
And like he would be the president.
The people.
I am the president, you see. Walking here. Christopher, get to walking.
Oh wait, Keanu Reeves would be Shadow. From Sonic.
That'd be cool, yeah.
That just works. Who else? I'm trying to think of all these villains.
I would recast in the Spider-Man game Doc Ock to be the actual dude from the movies, because I think he just gives a better performance and it would have been better. Shit, who else? Goddamn. Because I feel like the casting has been pretty phenomenal for some of these villains. Like, no offense to Giancarlo Esposito, I'm not a huge fan of him because he kind of just plays the same part over and over again. Maybe an accent is added. Like, he's great, but like, you don't have much range, you know, when it comes to some shit.
It's hard because, like you said, games now are so scientifically casted. Mm-hmm. Like, they're casted almost better than some movies sometimes. It's like they do a really good job at picking these actors. So it's hard for me to, like, who would I swap out?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other villains.
Here's a bit of a reach, but Chris Sabat as the voice of Heihachi Mishima in the Tekken series.
That'll work.
As an English voice of Heihachi.
That's my Bulma! And such.
That will work.
Yeah. Fuck. Chris Pratt as Bowser.
He's fighting himself.
I am Chris Pratt.
And then Mario walks in.
Fireball.
Mario walks in. Bowser, stop! No, I won't.
Bowser, stop! It's a me, Mamma Mia, and such.
I'm Bowser. I have the princess. Then the princess is like, Mario, save me! I'm Chris Pratt.
Oh man.
Actually, who would you cast as a voice of Amy
In
the Sonic series?
Amy Adams. I'm boring, and I just named someone with the same name.
This is hard.
I have a great one that's not Amy for like the situation. You change out the voice actors for Lady D in Resident Evil 8 with Gilbert Godfrey. I've caught you, Ethan!
Look at my giant rack!
You want me to step on you?
Here I come!
Oh my god.
I don't know who Amy is gonna be. Amy would have to be somebody like Ariana Grande or some shit. Like, I don't.
But it's
Tara
Ariana
Strong,
Grande
maybe?
from like
Tara Strong, I can
iCarly
see.
era, like from back in the day, from Victorious, where she just talks like she's stupid.
Because I'm
Sonic, no!
trying to think of somebody who
Don't
has
do that,
that
no.
high voice but has that younger demographic type. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, Sonic! You're running fast.
I forgot that you do that.
I'm way too tan.
That's gonna have to be my answer.
Thank you, next.
I'm also not good at like actors. Like how you're not good with streets.
I'm only good with actors.
I'm not
I just
good with
can't
actors.
think of like a specific villain that I'm like I would switch out because I feel like a lot of them have been cast pretty well. The only ones that I'm like, oh yeah, let's go to superhero games or some shit like that. But like even that, I'm like, I kind of like most of the people that I played. Like I don't even know. There's been a lot of really good casted actors. Like, I don't even know if there's a bad voice acted game that I've played in a while.
Yeah. Like,
Mm,
wait, no, there's definitely.
I don't know.
I gotta think of them though.
Chaos, but I
That was- yeah,
didn't
that
play it though.
Yeah, but that was from the trailer. It was shitty.
But that might just be the writing though, as opposed to
well, yeah, Pokemon Arceus.
Pokemon Arceus. They didn't have voice acting in the
Hey,
game.
Yo,
Ant, can you pronounce that name I put in the chat?
Yeah, do that. Sorry.
no.
It's Okada.
Why?
Because
It's such an easy name, and you're so well versed in wrestling. I figured you know.
first of all, being well versed in wrestling has nothing to do with how I pronounce shit.
That's actually a fair point.
I could know. I mean, I do know everything about wrestling.
What promotion is that wrestler from? What promotion?
Well, why do I have to answer that question?
It's a very simple one.
Then I don't need to answer it.
You should.
But everybody knows.
Ready? I'll make it easier for you. I'm gonna make it super easy, multiple choice.
Kazuchika Okada.
That's actually right.
I know, because I know everything
It's
about
right.
wrestling. So go
Cool.
on.
So, what promotion is Okada from?
And you just cheated off of Nicole.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. No, I
Yeah,
just looked
It
at
actually showed up after.
I really didn't.
I'll give him credit where credit's due.
Sure.
It came up after, but here's your 4 options of where Okada is from. Ready?
Yep.
You got WWE. You know WWE.
Of course.
You got Impact Wrestling. Mm-hmm. You got AEW. And New Japan Pro Wrestling. Which one of the 4 is Okada from?
AEW.
What was it?
AEW.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's wrong.
Which is code for the Japanese one, the 4th option.
It is that one. Yes. It's New Japan Pro Wrestling. But yes.
Yeah.
Did you
And
know
what
that-
about those other 2 that I posted?
Why are we doing? When did this become a thing?
Because we're trying to figure
Oh,
out.
this is the thing now.
This is a thing. I don't know.
Minoru
Minoru Suzuki. That
I
one.
was gonna do it
Yeah.
because I know
Sorry.
it.
I like him.
Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Good. You've done it. You've done the thing. You've
done
done
the
it.
thing.
I feel like the only one that's been a problem for you has been Asuka. Because to be fair,
Asuka.
it
right.
is spelled Asuka, but it's pronounced Asuka, which like you're not wrong for thinking the way you did in theory. So
Uh-huh.
pretty good. You're a New Japan guy.
I am.
Yeah,
Look at me. I'm New Japan
Aw.
guy.
guy.
That's
me.
We have to get you a New Japan shirt now.
Hell yeah.
I'll wear the shit out of it.
I can't wait until you do wear it and you're out in public one day and someone actually comes up to you and asks you a wrestling thing.
And I'm going to answer them with my fluid knowledge of wrestling.
But in
Actually, you know what?
reality,
I will. Upon the 1,000 sub, I might just buy you a New Japan shirt so you can take that picture in jorts
in shorts.
and just have a New Japan wrestling
Oh,
shirt
man.
with
Yo,
jorts.
I wish we had like some kind of con coming up. Because I would just wear it on purpose. I would buy it myself and just
Yeah.
walk around with it just to make content.
I don't
with
think
me
there's
with that
many
shirt.
cons happening. I kind of want to go to too many games.
I mean, we
next
could do.
year.
We could do what?
We could go to PAX Unplugged again.
No, I'm good.
No, it's fine. We don't
good.
need- we don't need
Sorry,
to do that.
PAX
It's
Unplugged.
happening. No.
I don't know if that's the correct choice, but yeah.
I want to go to PAX Unplugged again, stand in the middle of the floor and be like, so where the fuck is the Nintendo? And just see what someone says.
Where's the closest Nintendo, and where can I go to find it? What is a dice?
Ragnarok's not here? The fuck?
What?
Oh yeah, but yeah, we got we got to go to an event sometime soon. Maybe we'll find a con or something. And we'll all go and attack people and tell them I'll shave my head if they sub.
You know what I feel like the apex of this show is going to be? No pun intended. When we finally go in person to a Keeley event. And we go on Discord and be like, hey guys, yeah, sorry, because we're not going to be able to stream the show. Because we're going to fucking be there.
Yeah.
I feel like the ultimate form of this show is when we finally have a picture. Me and you have a picture with Jeff Keeley.
I can make that happen. I have a
real
creative,
picture with
Creative
Jeff
Cloud Suite thing. We should take a picture where we have a space in between us, and then I'll Photoshop Keely in, and then we'll tag the shit out of him. Like, can't wait till that we can do this really, and then we gaslight him into taking pictures with us real life.
Either that, or
we're good at gaslighting.
He's gonna come back and be like,
I mean, you guys are so good at gaslighting, so
man.
it works.
Motherfuckers gotta die. But like, I remember when.
Yeah, editor Chris, R.I.P. Editor
Who's that?
Chris.
Editor who? Chris is right here.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna get us admitting to murder on a live show.
Even though you posted it on the Discord, it's evidence. The detective's on its way.
It wasn't
now.
live. It's for a specific audience to watch.
Next question.
Not that anybody was dead or died or got killed.
All right, but I guess we'll say thank you to Frankie.
That'll be
for
all.
Hopping on with multiple
Appreciate
questions.
you, man.
Thank you,
As
guys.
Hitting
always.
us with the hard questions for Ant to ask all of his wrestling knowledge.
All of it.
Where can we find you, Frankie? Socially and
Absolutely.
Streaming.
So
Your address.
you can find me everywhere at right here. Quite frankly, the I in quite is the number one.
The letter one.
the letter
everybody.
number one.
/ quite frankly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the letter one, sure.
Mhm.
The letter I is the number one. You can find me everywhere. All social media is quite frankly twitch.tv / quite frankly. I'll be back Thursday.
Hell yeah. Paper Mario
So we're
still?
switching it up to Thursday nights. Oh yeah, we got 2 more chapters left in Paper Mario, so we're gonna get through those nice and quick.
All right.
Dope.
Think-
Dope.
You have any
I'm trying to
plans for your
I'm
next
trying to
game?
get my hands on 1,000-Year Door.
All right. Okay.
Trying to get my
Fire.
hands on 1,000-Year Door and see if I can rip into that.
Hell yeah. Well,
Other than that, I might do like a regular party chat with people.
It's always a
Sounds
good
good.
time too.
hell yeah. We appreciate you for being on, Frankie.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you guys for having me.
Have
Yeah,
a great
man.
Sunday.
Salute
Maybe
you,
play
sir.
Fortnite later. We'll see what happens. Dragon Ball Z and such.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yes. Oh, so
Jeez.
I can show off Shenron in all his glory.
True. Shenron's great.
Shenron's glorious.
All right. We will see you next time.
Peace.
Boop. All right.
Transition.
Now, I don't see anybody else
Mm-hmm.
in the Grid Fam. So, is that it?
Do we answer the questions now, or do we answer the questions on?
I don't know, because I don't think Lucia is any longer with us in the Twitch chat. It's been a while. It feels weird coming out of hearing yourself into the real world.
Just hearing the room.
Yeah, like, it's just weird now. But, yeah, so if
You
Lucia
in
is not
Discord.
coming, we're...
Oh,
okay.
he's here.
Do you want to hop on?
My cue is in the Discord.
Yeah, we're going to answer pod questions after we have people on. We're going to do that. And then we're going to end, and then we're going to...
Unigo,
feud.
but also likes you. Like, you know, you're a bitch.
Yeah, you're a bench.
I don't got shit.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you not want to come on then, and we can just answer Discord questions if that's cool with
He's
you?
in the Discord questions too. So
Yeah, we can just transition. Is that cool? Is that cool? Nobody else wants to come on live? Nobody who's a $10 Patreon tier? Bada bing, bada boom. Going once, waiting for the Twitch delay for twice to happen in maybe 15 to 20 seconds.
wait.
God damn it.
I did not expect to see wait. Did you check your email? This
I did not know.
I can't because I never logged back in.
Oh,
because I
that
don't
is
know the
true.
password.
I don't know the password either.
Look how good we are at our show.
I know, right? It's great. It's like we know our own passwords. It's who would have thought?
Opinions on what's going to happen in the. What is that? What's COS? I'm stupid.
Oh, okay. I mean, we'll move on to Discord questions then, if that's cool, and we'll answer that real quick from Unigo. So COS is Curse of Strahd, our D&D campaign that's
Oh.
going on for almost a year now. It's almost been a year, I think. Right? It's been a long campaign, and there's been like breaks in between a lot of the John. But this past what's it called session that we had was a very that wasn't the past, it was the second to last section. It was very interesting what had happened, to say the least. We got to this castle, we fought some stuff and whatnot, and pretty much it was revealed that there's like a bunch of these idols we could get powers from and stuff. Bunch of people took like 3 or 4 different ones, but the powers came with detriments. Anna's character Damon took one where she gets these giant bone wings that allows her to fly, but she needs to eat bone every single day, or else she will die.
Okay.
If she doesn't eat bone. I believe that's the exact thing of it. Nicole's character took a bunch of them that somehow all the detriment was that she smells like shit. So, like, everything that's good that happened for her, the detriment is that her character now smells disgusting. But, like, times 3.
Right.
And then me, I don't remember which one I took, per se, but my character did his little heel turn, where it was revealed that I'm in lieu with the bad guy. But not me as Dorf. My alter ego, which is kind of a Moon Knight thing, but it happened before the show came out, or before I even read the comics or anything.
Okay, you wrote Moon Knight, got it.
Yes, Dorf spelled backwards is fraud. And I'm a charlatan,
yeah, you
so,
did tell me this.
So pretty much, Fraud, who has been in this world for a while, has been working with Strahd to bring these people and, like, set them up to fight Strahd in the end, just so he can get his own freedom. And then Strahd himself created the persona of Dorf so that he can fit in and not, like, reveal himself by accident. And Dorf doesn't know anything that's going on, but obviously Fraud knows all of it and whatnot. Okay. So that's the thing that's going on, and we're very close to the end fight. We are probably going to end up dying if we don't, do a couple extra things, but it should be pretty fun. And then we're getting into the next campaign after that, which is being DM'd by Bearman and Friends, Trevor. He is going to be the DM, and I have decided to play a bug character. So it's a bug person. Imagine, like, the dudes from Men in Black, but, like, human size. Okay. Or, like, more like District 9. You ever seen District 9? Yeah. That pretty much exactly. Okay. But I am dressed as Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Okay. And I'm a gunslinger monk, so I do hand-to-hand combat, but also have guns. So I do gun fu like John Wick, but I'm also Spike Spiegel, Cowboy Bug Bop.
You're an unstoppable force, sir.
My bug also has human hair that looks like Cowboy Bebop's hair. I talked about it on stream last night. It was a good time.
That sounds like some DeviantArt ass shit.
Yeah, so hell yeah. So, like, you sent porn this morning? What?
Uniguff is in the grid fam.
Oh, you're in the grid fam? Okay, my bad. I didn't know if you wanted to come on. You said you had nothing. We'll do that, and then we'll get into the Discord questions. All right. Headphones on. It's time to jack into the Matrix.
Jacking in.
Bada bing, bada boom. There's that, and then I gotta switch the thing. And I hear myself. You're watching the podcast live with us.
Yep.
Bada bing, bada boom. And there it is. Boom! Hello, Uniguff.
Hello.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Good, yeah.
Good. Pretty good.
On?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Living it. I was just curious. I emailed HR.
You did.
About cows. I was just
email.
curious why I never got a response.
What was the question? In the.
Yeah, maybe we can forward this HR ourselves.
I was on Instagram to reach out to S4Q HR when gamer towels are going to be made.
Gamer towels.
Yes. HR is they're aware of the email. They have funneled that important document to us, and we are to say we don't know.
Yeah. The main thing is, with our current store, it is run through Streamlabs, and on Streamlabs, the only option we have for a towel is a beach towel. Now, if you were going to use a beach towel for the purposes of what a gamer towel is, that's on you. And I mean, we can do that if that's what's wanted. If people want a Save Before Quitting beach towel to use as a gamer towel, we can do that. Or we can wait until our deal with Streamlabs is up, find a different merch store, and maybe have towels that are like hand size.
Listen, man, I don't know if it would be to prove a point or not, but I would buy a.
I think it's to prove a point, because you bought socks to prove a point too.
We appreciate it for sure.
To be fair, just saying.
Yeah, you are correct. I can't say you're wrong.
Listen, I will put a poll in the Discord from HR themselves to see who would purchase a beach towel with the logo on it. Also, which logo they'd like as well. And I will toss that up there. and we will get back to you soon. And we'll see if you actually get a gamer towel V1. Well, maybe if we do V1, like version 1, and then we'll like update it through time. That makes some sense.
Live y'all's best dream.
Well, I mean, it sounds like it's your dream, to be fair.
Listen, it's almost like a Snuggie, and like it's so big,
Dude,
you don't gotta wash it all the time.
That'd be dope if we had a
Snuggie.
Snuggie.
That would be dope.
It's economics, man.
Trickle down and such. Yeah.
It would look good on a towel. Yuki says the vertical layer S-before-Q logo would look good on a towel.
True. To be fair, it's funny because was it last week's podcast?
Actually.
It was last week's podcast. I said that nobody had bought anything with that vertical design, and then Grammatics, if you're still here, shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, you bought the first ever piece of merchandise with that design on it. No one else has bought that at all. It's just been there for like 3 to 4 months. I think I made it.
Fucking trendsetter right now.
Yeah, so go pick that stuff up if you like it. But you know what? Towels are coming. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be up before we stream Family Feud today. And then if you would like to, I can do that if possible.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I can make shit happen.
Listen.
Who wants to spend some money today, guys? On some towels.
I will when I have more money. Yo, Yuki ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Man, it's all good. You being here is already more than enough support.
Yeah.
Titty towels.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, that's...
Oh, man.
Gotta take those titty towels to the beach.
If you make titty towels, I feel like if you make titty towels, you gotta have like, the fake titties that you can type on your keyboard with parentheses.
Because that's a thing that Streamlabs has that we can do.
Oh, even the titty keyboard shit? We got that.
That's not an option.
Listen, man, it's not an argument.
Just make it graphic.
Just do the thing.
Problem solved.
Just do the thing and make it have titties.
Next week you come back. Well, he was right. I just had to do the thing.
I just had to click the tit option and then immediately put tits on this towel. You would not believe it. I didn't think Streamlabs would advocate for this, but they have a button to put tits on everything.
Shout out to Streamlabs for the huge tits we found this thing.
We have a mug now that just has a huge pair of knockers.
You don't own Streamlabs?
No. We rent.
If we own Streamlabs, we will be in a much better setup.
Yeah.
We would be doing this for a living.
Fucking would love that. But yeah, I will get on that, and then when we go offline and then come back online to play games, there will be titty towels and titty mugs, the titty towels, and then Save Before Quitting towels on the store for y'all to purchase if that's a thing. So put your money where your mouth is. Game of Towels are coming in literally an hour.
There, you did it.
You've done it.
Unigov, you did it.
Listen, I'm glad I had the propaganda for all of us out here.
Yeah.
Who definitely wanted these towels.
All of you.
I'm sure there's at least one other person.
We'll see what happens in an hour when we have them live. But until then, we appreciate you for being a patron, obviously.
Yes.
And whatnot. We'll probably end up answering a couple of questions that you have tossed in the Discord as well, I believe, because there's like one or two that we still haven't gotten to.
Yeah, there's a couple.
So we'll definitely check those out, and we'll answer them literally right after you hop off. But before you hop off, how can people find you and follow you and see what you post and stuff? They post you TikToks and shit. You post TikToks every once in a while.
You do.
In the blue moons. Sure,
blue moons happen.
But I guess I'm the Lukey baby on everything, I guess.
Are you on
Is that a question?
Yes, it is.
You're definitely Lukey baby on Instagram, for sure. I know that
tagged
for
enough times.
I know that for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just got like a rando TikTok username.
All right.
That they like auto-gened or not. But who knows?
Search for her, you'll find her. Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Apparently, there's the best Tumblr as well. Would you like to promote your Tumblr?
Ooh, I'm the itty bitty caterpillar on Tumblr.
Okay.
That's much different than the Lukey baby.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
To be fair, listen, I was on Tumblr back in like.
I was on Tumblr when Tumblr was cool. I invented Tumblr.
You don't own Tumblr?
Yeah, you don't own it. You should have ownership of all Tumblr.
Listen.
Do a tumble right now. Walk into the background and tumble.
Me and my dad should not be tumbling anywhere. That would just cause like broken bones and shit.
Guess you don't own Tumblr then.
I know a lot about broken bones and paper cuts.
It was that damn razor blade tree you had in your yard. But
yeah, well, people go check out the caterpillar thing.
What was it again? Caterpillar.
Itty bitty caterpillar. Yeah. Is it good?
It's a good time.
What do you post?
I don't know. Nerd shit, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Critical Role.
Hell yeah.
TV shows of fantasy sci-fi shit.
All right.
Is where it's at, I guess.
If you're into that, go check out the Tumblr.
Find him on Tumblr.
Fuck yeah. We appreciate you for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
Towels are coming because of you.
Yep.
You can claim that.
All your fault.
Can't believe you've done this.
Listen, the worst part is I had to go buy shoes, like some new shoes today, some other bullshit, and now I gotta,
Now you gotta buy a towel.
Prove a point, I guess, and buy a towel.
The best part is that there's gonna be a titty towel and a Save Before Quitting towel, so we're gonna see where your allegiance lies.
Yes. Exactly.
I mean, it's titties. You don't like some titties.
Who don't like some titties?
That's a good point.
Podcast time.
I don't think we can do that.
I don't think we can do that.
YouTube will demonetize us, and we don't even have that in the first place.
It's TTYS.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you. We're gonna get to some Discord questions now, and then we'll give you some towels. Thank you for being here. Oh, you're gone already.
Okay, he left that fast.
Well, now it's time for some Discord questions. If you're not a part of the Discord, !Discord in the chat gives you the link to join. The only rule of the Discord is don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
We haven't had to take any action against dicks in the past, so keep it that way.
Take action against dicks.
Yeah, you got it. That's like a dare thing. Like, take action against dicks.
Only
just
take
like
action.
the tiger.
I only take action against dicks when I'm looking for that. What was that porn title we talked about? That was your porn title.
I don't even remember. It's
so
so
was earlier in the show.
Chat. Yeah. Something about protein powder and being dusty.
Yeah, when I'm looking for that, that's when I take action against dicks.
Hell yeah. What do we got in the Discord?
In the Discord, we'll start off with Javraf, who asks, what is a game you are close to 100% achieving, but haven't gotten that last achievement? Mine is Spiritfarer with one left, and it's because there is a choice you make in a game, and you get an achievement for each side of it. So I have to do another playthrough to get it, and I super hate that trend in achievements. I agree.
Yeah, it's a bullshit trend.
Yeah.
Mine would be Guardians of the Galaxy, because there's a specific trophy in there that you have to get by you perform like a move with Drax, like one of the team moves, and there's only 2 spots in the game where that becomes like a thing that you can do, and like he prompts that like move to happen. And the percentage of that to happen is so low. I think it's like 10% of a chance that it will happen in the fight. And if it doesn't, get fucked. Like straight up.
Right.
I know that Josh from Haptic, I think he played the game for 2 weeks straight, doing the same mission over and over and over again, and did not get it for those whole entire 2 weeks.
Jeez.
Gave up, then came back to it randomly, and then it just worked. Because I don't know if it was a patch or if like he just was like that lucky 10% that got it, but he actually platinumed it because of that. But like it's one of those trophies that are just like impossible, and I have every other one popped except for that one, and I'm just like seeing what he went through. I'm like, I don't have the time nor the patience. Like I'm a patient dude. Like I'll stand in like a fucking line for something for God knows how long. I don't give a shit. But like,
not gonna bang your head against this wall.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna play the same mission over and over again. That's fucking annoying.
Right.
But definitely Guardians of the Galaxy. That one trophy. Maybe it's been patched since like when that happened.
Hope. Shit.
If not, then shit. But luckily, Josh had gotten the platinum. Luckily, so
nice.
I won't be doing it, but here we are.
I'm trying to think of mine. All those games I play.
Well, What game is the last game that you platinumed?
The last game I platinumed, Spider-Man.
First Spider-Man.
Yes. Did I do the second one? I don't think I did the second. Miles.
1.5. It's 1.5. It's like the Lion King 1.5
Yeah.
where Timon and Pumbaa have diarrhea.
True. I didn't do 1.5.
Yeah, that one.
Probably Cuphead. Because I felt really good about beating that, and then you get all like the higher achievements. Complete on Xbox, but achievements, trophies, same shit. And I'm missing like 1 or 2 or something like that.
Are
I
they,
don't
like,
remember which ones they
bullshit
were,
ones?
but it's one where like that game's already extremely difficult. So by the time I just, like, to me, having 1 or 2 that I didn't get, like, that's a platinum in my heart because this game is stressful as fuck.
I feel that.
But I don't think I've gotten it. I don't remember what I have to go back and check what the issue was.
Yeah.
I have never platinumed a game in my even a gamer, says Grammatics. Yes, you are, because that's probably, I don't have that many platinums.
Yeah, I feel like platinuming a game or like getting all the trophies, even if you're on Xbox or even on Switch, they have achievements. What do they call it when you get all of them there?
Well, Switch, certain games have in-game achievements. Like
Isn't
Nintendo
that like
doesn't
a general
have,
one.
No, they're not.
Well, Xbox has like the general situation.
Yeah, they have
too,
achievements.
Right?
Yeah.
What's it called in Xbox when you get all of them? Is it platinuming or is it something else?
I don't know if they have a term. It might just be like you 100% in your achievements. I know, like, kind of how on PlayStation, if you get like a bronze trophy, it'll pop. But if you get like one of the higher tier trophies, it's like an entirely different noise when it pops.
Gotcha. Okay.
Xbox has that. Like, if you get an achievement, it just has that regular notification sound. If you get one of like the higher achievements, it gives you an icon that's like this gem rotating, and it's like this like big celebratory noise comes in.
Yeah, I feel like there's this thing in gaming too where it's like there's like you got to platinum a game to like finish that's bullshit. Like, I only platinum games if it's like a game that like I love. Like, I platinum Spider-Man. I don't even know the list of the platinums I have, but like Spider-Man was one where like
That was a super fun platinum.
it was an easy one.
Yeah,
too. That was the best part to me.
And that was I was about to say, the point for me with that is like a platinum is only fun to get if you kind of walk ass backwards into it. If you like, if you're just having fun with the game and then you look at the list and be like, oh, either you look at it and say these are all doable, or like, oh shit, I've been playing this game, I only have like 2 more left to do.
Yeah.
I might as well just run and do them.
Apparently, I only have 7 platinums, but I don't know which ones they are.
It's more than me. I don't really.
You can't even tap it to see it on your app.
That's something they need to fix.
That's annoying. Yeah, I can't even find which ones they are, which is kind of annoying. PS, whatever, fix your shit.
PS app.
Marvel Spider-Man is one of them. Let me just scroll and find them for funsies. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima.
Nice.
Astro's Playroom. Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which was an annoying one that I didn't like doing. That one I had a bad time with. I don't remember exactly why. I just know that it's bad memories. I think that might be all of them. Yeah, I have both Ghost of Tsushima for PS4 and PS5 because I just popped the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because I was going to do it where I get all of them again, but then I was like, this is just stupid of me to do this. I could still play the game and have fun without trying to do all these trophies. So let me just pop the trophies and then start a new story on the PS5 version.
Gotcha.
So that's what I did there. So technically one of them is actually, well, 2 of them are actually one in theory. But yeah, I mean, it's not like a necessary thing to do.
Yeah.
But for games that are like the trophy's easy, or like you don't have to do another playthrough, like shit like that, I'll be like, yeah, I'll pop it. But I'm not like trophy hunting, because I know there's people that I don't know if Josh and Brett are like hyper into it, but they'll buy games that are like extremely cheap or have like a really easy platinum just to get the platinum trophy sometimes. And it's not like a hunter thing for them. Like, they're not like deep into it. It's more like, it's an easy platinum trophy here, let me get it real quick, and it's a simple game to get it for. So there's like one game I think that you just get it and you immediately get a platinum. Like, you just buy the game. Like, it's some shit like that. But
there was a big, I won't call it gatekeepery, but there's a big, like, people like shit on other people who do that.
Yeah.
Like, just play the game to get the easy platinum. And like, you're not a real gamer. That's some bullshit. And I'm just like, all right, y'all are taking this way too seriously.
I don't see the point in it personally, because like
But yeah, you can feel like that, but you're not shitting on the people who do it.
It's just one of those things where I'm like I get why you're doing it, because like you have more trophies that makes you feel like you're, it makes you feel like you're doing something, like you're earning something for the time you're putting down. Like I could not tell you how much time I've put into games like CS:GO or Fortnite or Call of Duty, where it's just a game where like there's no trophies and it's literally just a waste of time, like straight up. Like you're not gaining anything from the games. Maybe you'll get like a couple clips here and there that are pretty cool, but like the situation is like you're just there to have fun.
Right.
Like I'm more in that mode where I'm like, I will play a game where I like go ham for a trophy and I'm like, cool, I got the platinum, but like I haven't gone back to Spider-Man. Swinging around is fun, but for how long?
True. True.
You're just pressing the same button over and over again, but that's a thing. Starbucks Battle Pass. Yeah, there was a TikTok of that. I don't know. I think I sent it to you.
Maybe you did. You probably did.
Probably. You have so many messages to go through, and I feel bad now.
Don't. But it's me.
It was a dude in his car, and he was talking about how his girlfriend was giving him shit for the Battle Pass in like Call of Duty or Fortnite, and she was like, "It doesn't make sense. It sounds like they're just like doing this to like gain more of your time, pretty much, and like force you to play more because like there's the challenges to like earn like things faster, blah blah blah." And then she was like, "I'm ordering Starbucks. Do you want anything?" And she handed him her phone, and he looked at it, and on the Starbucks app, there's a battle pass. There's like
a lot
your
of places
points
have those things. Yeah.
And then there's also challenges, like order this many of that, and you get this many points. And she's like, she's on the fucking Starbucks battle pass, and she's almost finished. Like this bitch. But it was very very good. Ryan sent it to you? Okay.
Well, that means I have it
Yeah,
then.
definitely. Yeah.
Ryan sends me all of TikTok. I might have sent it
to you from Ryan, but...
one day, I think it was you, I'm sure y'all all sent it to each other. You, Nicole, and Ryan all sent me the same one. And I was like, okay, that means everybody just passing this one back and forth.
It's either that we're sending them to each other or, like, we're getting the same For You page. Because I feel like both me and Unigov have the same like For You page lineup now that we're both like Critical Role people and then also nerdy shit. Ryan and I will like get like sprinkles of stuff that are the same, but then that's about it. And then Nicole, it's like she'll get like 2 or 3 I feel like she'll send to me that are like more in my comedy like lineup, but then like it'll be like inspirational stuff for some of it, and I'm like, I can't listen to inspirational stuff, I can't do it, because that's just the way I am, where I'm like, I can't hear ways to make myself better or feel good about myself. So
hey, you're a good guy.
Hate it.
You're a very good
Moving
guy.
forward, what's the next question? What's the next?
You should grow as a person.
What's the next question?
Horrible.
How did that sound? Because you still have your headphones on.
It sounded like I do. Why'd I look up? Anyway.
I do have headphones. Man, I can't see my ears.
We answered that.
Did we?
I'll answer this one because it's the furthest from anything we did answer. What's a monthly pay game or game-related service that you got out of that you just can't go back to for your own sanity? And why shouldn't I get back into World of Warcraft?
I wonder who that's from.
That is from Uniguff.
Yeah. But my answer, I answered in a GIF. Apex Legends. I cannot get back into that game. I've spent probably a little under 100 or so on it. Definitely spent more money in Fortnite, to be honest with you. But Titanfall. Fucking Apex changed, man. And I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. It just doesn't feel the same. But then also at the same time, it's like I'll play with people and like we just have a bad time, and it's not a good time at all when we play them. As opposed to something like Fortnite, where like we drop in and it could be just random fucking people, and like we just have a good time because like nothing matters in the game. Like if you lose, you lose. You start in the next one like that. Apex, when you lose, I want to throw a controller so bad.
I know.
And the sad part is, it wouldn't be the first time because I've done it before while playing that game. Warzone as well. Grammatics. I got into the Warzone like when it first started, and I was buying like blueprints and shit. but I hated it. I was like, why am I spending money on this? Like, I was buying like the anime packs because it came with like body pillow charms to put on your fucking gun, and I'm like, why am I spending money on that? Like,
because you can't help yourself.
Yeah. But also with you, it's fine. You can still send the inspirational TikToks. I'm just not great with them.
Send
I'm
all
not
the
mad at them.
TikToks.
It's just that, you know, it's a thing where I'm not good at accepting compliments, as we all know. But yeah, I don't know. Apex is just too bad to get it. We already got past this.
I wouldn't want to do this show with anybody else. You know
I'm
that?
glad.
You know that? You know why? Because you're a great guy.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Moving forward, Apex sucks.
No.
Yeah. Well, what game
I'm
did
lucky
you
to
get
have
out
you.
of? What fuck? What game did you get out of?
None, because I don't play anything
You
consistently
used to
enough.
play Warzone, and you played.
Yeah, and I didn't pay for it.
You didn't pay for any blueprints.
No. Ask Grammatics. Me and him would just play when I had a second.
Damn.
And I wouldn't pay for it because I knew I couldn't play it enough to warrant me spending a dime
Gotcha.
on it.
Shit. Maybe that's what I just need to get a house, a wife, and a child, and then I won't spend money on
Listen,
games.
you do all that when it's time to do all that.
If I do that, then I won't spend money on Fortnite skins.
Oh, but you said you added house to that statement.
Yeah.
You're spending money.
I know, but you know.
A home is a house and a kid is the ultimate battle pass that never ends.
Fortnite Battle Pass. Just shit out my ass. Anyway, let's read some of the chat. I never spend money, said Grammatics. In Warzone, really? Damn. I like COD multiplayer, but I'm not buying this game. It'd be the only thing on my computer. File size is atrocious.
I like Warzone.
Yeah.
Warzone's fun. I just
Warzone's
don't
fun, but I like the multiplayer more. That was the thing that sucked when Warzone started, because I forget which game it was that was out at the time, but I liked the multiplayer a lot. And then Warzone came out, and everyone wanted to play Warzone, and I'm like, listen, it's fine, but like I'm getting like 30, 40 kills in multiplayer because I'm running and gunning and using throwing knives and having a good time, as opposed to Warzone where I'm like, is that a person? No, that's just a particle that was a leaf. Hopefully it doesn't give me a paper cut. And then I'm just like sitting on a fucking roof.
So you got Warzone every time you're walking out the house.
To be fair, I haven't played multiplayer as well in a while, just because I refuse to play Call of Duty now. Like I haven't bought the last Call of Duty that came out. I will not buy the new one. So I'm just done with it.
They're saying Warzone 2 is about to drop.
Fucking Warzone 2.
2.0 or whatever we're calling it.
Warzone 2.
You can do that in Warzone 2. Join me.
Yeah.
One day we gotta do a stream where we both just drop in with Grammatics.
I would not mind that. I'll download Warzone specifically to play with Grammatics and then uninstall it because I can't play that game. It's a problem.
He's the only reason I was playing Warzone. He got me into it, and I would just play with him and our other homie just to like kick back and like I never played like on my own ever. I don't think I ever went down there and started it up by myself ever once.
A little lame is.
But we had a whole lot of fun playing that shit.
Yeah.
Including the time Grammatics set me up for failure in that. Let me explain this to you, right? It was me, Grammatics, and our homie Jamar, right? Mm-hmm. So I think they died, and I was the only one left on the team. And I'm going. We're in this house. They pretty much cleared the house out, but there was this guy upstairs shooting down. So I cleared out the bottom. And they were all like, yeah. This guy was shooting me from the top upstairs. And Grammatics, I was going to like run out and try to like set it up. Yeah. He's like, yo, I don't know. Me like, if that was me, I'd go up there. I wouldn't, if I was you. He was like, that's just me though. And I went up there and got destroyed.
Man, I don't know about you, but I'm not a pussy.
He's like, I ain't no bitch. You a bitch. You ain't going to go up there and do it.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
Those weren't his words, but...
Don't listen to him. He misinterpreted what I said.
He said, go up there. Like, yo, if that was me, I'll be up there.
You immediately just heard it as, you're a bitch if you don't go upstairs.
I went up there, like, immediate gun. Like, an entire squad had to be up there. Like, it was a staircase, and as soon as my head passed the
just a firing squad?
It was like, I fell down the steps and everything.
You became Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, goddamn.
And they're just cracking up in the headphones and shit.
Yeah, but maybe we'll do a Warzone stream if everyone's available at a time. We'll see what happens. We'll get some shit going.
Yeah,
I'll download it. I'll uninstall fucking the 2 games that I have on my PlayStation to have that one game on it.
I know, right?
Fuck. Such a big file. I hate it. America needs to get their shit together with file sizes. Japan's got that shit tight and right.
They do.
That's the podcast
Tight
title.
and right.
Tight and right.
They wouldn't hear the title to the very end of the show.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's the first time we did that, though.
That's definitely not. We've done one where we just say some random shit at the end, like shablagoo, and then it's like that's the title.
Shablagoo.
Yeah, remember
All I
South
said
Park?
is, yeah, right, is what I would do. Why listen to me? I was dead as hell. Because you were on my team. Of course I'm going to listen.
What I would do, the person who's dead right now, is I would run upstairs, because I'm not a pussy. Salutation, cuckolds, I am here to argue, says Bearman.
Man, you are 2 hours and 15 minutes late.
To
I'll
be fair, though,
arguing.
we're going to stop this stream and then play games afterwards, which
Yes.
will probably be more important for you to be here, because we're going to play Family Feud.
Yes, that will be
need-
fun if everybody wants to watch that shit.
We need the family in the chat for
Yes.
Family Feud. So, do we have any other questions, or is that it?
That's it.
That's it?
That's
Shit!
it. I think there was like one more, but we answered it when Frankie came on.
Okay.
And there
right.
was another one about actors in games. So I pretty much figured we covered that.
All right,
already.
yeah, definitely. Well, that's the podcast, guys. Thank you
It
for
is.
both Frankie and
Tortilla.
Uniguff.
We had
We're-
to set up the tortilla challenge.
We'll do a tortilla challenge of some, but we had to put like mats down because it'll
Yeah.
make a mess.
Yeah, it'll be a mess. We gotta prepare for the tortilla challenge.
Hell yeah. Don't forget to look up your fan mail between playing.
Can we?
Yeah,
Is there a way we can quick access the email? Do you have?
I
it?
might have it logged in.
Let's look it up right now.
Let me check real quick.
We might have to go straight to the feud because people want the feud.
I mean, that's fine if we want to do that.
Yeah.
We can just do a feud stream where we just
All
start
right.
with the SNES or what was it? NES, SNES, and then Genesis,
and then
and
now
then the
we got
PlayStation one. We
yeah.
can do like fuck it.
All right.
Because I mean, we've been going for 2 hours. I'm sure you're going to get that text soon of when
you
are
done?
when are you gonna
Finished?
kick this motherfucker out of our house?
She hasn't said that yet.
Yeah,
Nah, last time she been offering you baked goods and
I
stuff.
know it was great. Binge.
The email says binge.
It says "Hey yo" in the subject line, and then it says "binge."
You son of a binge.
She actually emailed us though, because we said that at the end of the last podcast. Email us if you want to be different.
Well, we asked for it. You deliver
Yeah.
it.
True. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to sign off here as the podcast. So if you'd like to follow us everywhere. Save letter B number 4 quitting over on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube.
Titty. Towels.
I like how I can do that all in one breath now, just because we've said it so many
Yeah.
times. Yeah. But you can follow us on all those spots. We got a TikTok. We got... It's not posting too much right now. I need to get more clips and shit, which luckily you streamed this morning, so I can.
I gotta do a lot.
You my
I have.
bitches.
I haven't updated the Instagram in months.
Yeah. I got to start
And
uploading
every
the
week I
reels.
think about it, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
like, it just becomes a fleeting thought, and I don't do
Yeah.
it.
Hell yeah. But you can also go to our Patreon so that you can get on this live podcast at the end of the month every single time as well. At that $10 tier per month, you get to come on and ask your own video game question or just topic. It doesn't have to be a question if you don't want to do that. You could just talk about Yida and how Yoshi's a thing.
He's a thing for sure.
We could talk about wrestling if you want to do that. Because
Professional.
it's a great time to be a wrestling fan right now, straight up.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I know.
Tell me
Aunt
about it.
knows.
I know.
But other than that, there is technically the news of the AEW game, but we didn't talk about it too much.
Listen, we still got.
We have to
Wednesday.
record the news
Yeah.
on Wednesday, so we'll do that. We will definitely be live in the next 15 to 20 minutes. So if you want to stick around on this chat or just, click the link in the Discord once we come back.
Yep.
Join the Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat. Somebody do that. please,
Exclamation
and
point
thank you.
Discord in the chat.
Yeah. And join up, hang out there. There's a lot of quality people. But we'll see you
Definitely.
guys very soon. Mm-hmm. Now it's
Literally
time.
very soon.
Very soon. We're going to play the feud. But before we play the feud, you guys got to remember to always save before
quitting.
And we'll see you in 20 minutes, unless you're listening to this later, because then that's kind of awkward.
True. Well, we'll see the people in the chat later.
Yeah, we'll see you guys, as long as you guys are going to stay around. Because we got to play
course.
the feud. It's time to play
The
the
feud.
feud. Yeah. What other games should we play besides the feud, if we wanted to play other games? Because you have the arcade
We got the
stuff
arcade shit
working.
now.
What arcade game do you think would be a good time
I said X-Men.
that's not Turtles? as
No,
well?
no, no, no.
Not
We
to
did
like
Turtles.
disparage Turtles, but
I'm
I feel
not.
like we've played
I
every
played
Turtle.
We've Turtle. We're
Yeah.
Turtled out. I
Yeah.
wasn't even going to say that. Pinball. That's a challenge. If I could get a pinball machine on my
Can we play the old Windows pinball? That's my favorite. the
I'm
Cosmic
almost
one.
positive you could probably find that on Steam.
I'm gonna emulate the fuck out of that on my Steam Deck and just play it forever.
Oh,
that
no.
and Solitaire.
Everybody, think of some pinball. Think of some arcade
Yeah.
games while we're switching to the game section, and maybe we'll play some arcade games.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We should play Minesweeper.
2-player Minesweeper. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Competitive Minesweeper. It would be a good game to play. That I don't know how we would do it here. It would make sense if we did it like when we were both at each other's homes. So like you're here and I'm at my place.
Mm-hmm.
We could play Battleship.
I can see that.
Yeah, because I've seen some people on Twitch play it, and it's pretty cool because like there's like an actual like good one that you can do like online. But Battleship would be a fun time.
Yeah.
Time Crisis,
That would be fun.
Pinball. Time Crisis is a good one. Capcom versus
SNK. Yeah.
what is that?
It's
What is SNK?
SNK is the makers of Fatal Fury, Final Fight. Fucking Mai from Fatal Fury. Terry from he was in Smash.
Who?
Terry, the guy with the red jacket, red hat, jeans, sneakers.
Who?
I feel like you would know.
I don't own Smash.
I know, but I feel like you would know. Well, this character's not even from Smash. That's just the latest
Yeah. I don't-
thing. Pinball versus Capcom. I want to play that.
Hell yeah. Definitely.
I don't know. If I show you a picture, you'll know what it is.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know those characters, but maybe I will when we come live again to play some games for you guys.
Yeah.
Definitely stick around. Probably like 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Check up on
10, 15 minutes, check around the house,
Yeah.
take a piss, all that stuff, and
Yeah,
then we'll
you
get
know.
started.
Hell yeah. Dead Alive 4. I don't know what that is.
Dead or Alive
You don't
4,
own
right?
Smash? I do not own Smash because I was not a Nintendo Switch guy.
There you go.
I only got one like within the last year and I hardly touch it.
There you
Because
go.
I bought it to play Animal Crossing, and then Animal Crossing as a fad died,
Yeah, then the Pokemon, then you had Mario Odyssey and Zelda.
and I've never beaten any of them.
Yeah.
Zelda, I got to the castle, and then I accidentally found Ganon and started the fight,
Yeah.
and then I can't get out of that.
I mean, you can.
It won't let me.
I'm saying you just die. You'll be out of it.
I don't want to die. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, bye.
Bye, y'all.
Where's the
Thank
ending
you.
screen? Do we not have an ending screen? There it is. Boom.